Good. Okay. See, now this time, right?
Get out of here.
Just no,
No.
I'm being dead ass. No, I'm being so dead ass right now, right? Look, boom, and then boom.
Okay,
Now I've
so
actually,
now you've actually
now I've
done it.
actually, now I've actually solved the Rubik's cube.
Okay, cool. I'll give you that. I saw it. You and Gamma,
Exactly.
I would love at some point, because I know Gamma also knows how to do that. Either one, if y'all could teach me, because I think that's so cool. I've always wanted to learn. I
Yes.
just never actually sat down to learn. And I'm smart. I'm pretty smart. It's pretty intelligent.
Yeah, that's up for debate.
It's
Welcome back to
not.
the welcome back to the Get Fresh Group podcast. My name is Big Fresh.
And I am intelligent crew.
Mm, Crew. All right.
Oh
Hey, Crew, what
god.
it do?
I don't know, it's been a while since I seen you last, so a lot to catch up on. Um,
Yeah, what has been
whew,
3, 4 minutes?
been busy.
All right.
So I'm on TikTok a lot. I like to peruse like when I'm just downtime, chilling, whenever, on the drive, because I'm a passenger princess. So, whenever I scroll through TikTok. And recently on TikTok, there's been this a little bit of a situation, I guess, about a blue couch. You know what I'm talking about? Have you heard about this blue couch? You
Oh my
have?
god.
And it's so weird. Maybe this is a New
It's
York thing. I don't know. But Shawty found a
gotta be
couch.
fake.
I don't know. She found a couch on the side of a road and took it home. I'm just like, bro, that's not the move. I don't care. Okay, let me tell you what happened. So
Okay, yes, please.
girl, on TikTok, she makes a video. I found this blue couch on the side of the road, and apparently, it was like funny looking. It was like a bubble couch. She was like, it's like an $8,000 couch on the side of the road. So I took it home and I cleaned it up. Your first fucking mistake. Took it home, cleaned it up. I took it to my dad's warehouse or some shit. We
Yeah.
cleaned it out. Da 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 da. And then I brought it home, and here's the couch. And so, as internet does, when you put some crazy shit on the internet, people gonna have something to say. So people are like, bed bugs, that's dirty. You didn't clean it
Yeah.
good enough. Da 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 da.
She
Then
didn't. She didn't clean it good enough.
She did not.
She did
She
not.
absolutely did not.
It was very much not deep cleaned at all. It was very much knocked and
It
vacuumed.
bothered the fuck out of me how poorly she did not clean that shit.
Mhm.
And so she was like, I cleaned it. It sat there. So if there was bed bugs, we would have seen it. Girl, you sound dumb. No, you know. And she was like, I'm pretty sure they threw it away because there's little rips and tears and there are stains. These are other people's stains that you're okay with, girl.
That she didn't
So
clean.
that you didn't clean, that you found on the side of the road in New York. Y'all got
The video
rats
was not working.
the size of Dalmatians. Like, come on. No.
Right.
And so then allegedly somebody put on Twitter, I put my couch outside for a little bit and now it's missing. Has anybody seen my couch? So apparently, I think that part was a joke though. So
I
I've
think so
been
too, but
I love
that made me
TikTok
laugh
drama.
really hard
Same.
because I had watched that video and I immediately was like, all right, this is one of those videos where you like salvage a thing and you're like, okay,
Yeah.
cool. Because I love those videos.
Me
Somebody goes to
too.
like a Goodwill. You know, see the guy went to the Goodwill and he refurbished like a $400
Yes.
table,
I
and you're
love
like, okay,
those. Okay, go
and it's
off.
amazing.
It
She's
is.
like, I too can do quality work with poor effort,
No, ma'am, you
and
cannot.
she takes this. Mind you, my favorite part of the video is how often other people are carrying the the couch and not her
She never
because
carries it.
she's recording and then she's watching two guys. She
Do the
has to
work.
set up herself to watch two guys bring it into the elevator, and then it's her holding a camera
Just spin
like
it around.
it's that's us. That's
Look
me
what we
stealing
did.
stealing stealing the couch
The
and then
TikTok
proceeds to
drama is my
watch.
favorite.
Yes.
My fucking
If you
favorite.
I'm pretty sure if you search bubble couch,
Oh, for
New
sure.
York,
New
you're gonna
York.
pretty much find what we're talking about.
Absolutely. But
Ass.
outside of scrolling through TikTok, so it's the summertime, my kids are out of school. So I want them to learn how to swim because that's like one of my fondest memories in the summer is swimming and being in the pool for all of the days and hours. So for one, I want them to learn how to swim. And for two, for that reason, so they can have memories. And for two, because they're not gonna be black children that don't know how to swim. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. And for 3, when they get older, it, like, becomes a safety thing, like, I can't tell you how many trips I've been on with friends, and they're like, "Oh, I can't swim." And I'm like, "I'll see you later. I'm finna go get in
Yeah.
the I'm finna go get in the ocean. You watch our shit." But, like, I don't I just I want them to have that ability to swim. So, I think I've waited too long to sign up for classes because all of the classes are now full. So I said, fuck it. I'll just teach them how to swim myself. But here's the thing, I know how to swim. I don't know how to teach somebody how to swim. So I have to learn how to teach somebody how to swim, and then I will teach them how to swim. Because all them classes is full, and people out here are trying to charge astronomical prices. Y'all are
An
smoking
arm
dick,
and a leg.
not doing it. So that's where I'm at. I'm learning because knowing how to do something and teaching somebody how to do something, and I'm sure you can attest to this, two completely separate different things. So I gotta figure that out. And then once I figure that out, we gonna be good to go. They gonna learn how to swim when we gonna be mermaids all weekend long.
There you go.
Period.
Wish I could be. So here's what I'm going to tell you though. Your trivia moment for today.
hmm
The term costing an arm and a leg. You know where it's from?
I hold on. Let me think. Crossing arm and a
Yeah,
leg
just take your time. Take your
because
time
I want to
and
say I'm familiar with it, but I can't think of it off the top of my head, so I'm gonna say no. But I feel like I probably heard it before. But go ahead. What are you gonna say? And then shut the hell up.
okay. So no. So actually, the term comes from when they used to paint people, and they would
Oh,
only
so
paint
maybe
them
not.
from the chest up,
Oh.
and that it would cost extra for more body parts to be in a picture.
Oh.
So
No,
it
that's
would
not what I
actually
was thinking.
cost. Yeah, the cost would go up based on an arm and a leg.
Oh, that's
It was
funny.
a thing. So
Oh, that's
it
good
was
trivia.
costing you an arm and a leg. It's just, but mentally you think it's the opposite, that you're literally gonna have to sell your arm
Yes.
and leg for a thing,
Yeah, selling body
whereas
parts.
it's yeah.
Oh, and it's something so innocent.
The more you know.
The more you know. Do, 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 do.
That's that is not the music for that. That
It
is
is
not
it is in my head. It's close
do
enough.
do do
It's
do.
it's
Is
see,
not the same.
it's just it was a couple extra dooms. But in my head, it was close enough that you knew what I was trying to do.
You're doomed.
So that's
No,
I'm
I
not
knew.
doomed. I'm blessed and
No,
highly favored.
I'm not
Mhm.
gonna use my soundboard. I'm not
Don't
gonna
do
do
it.
it.
Oh, you don't wanna do
Back
it?
to you.
Oh, shocking.
Anyways, so
Damn,
back to the
I was
podcast.
hoping.
You thought
If
I'm
I
not.
just
No,
don't
I'm
say
good.
anything. Fuck.
I'm good.
Mhm.
I'm just good. My
Great.
my time
Mhm.
on this earth
Oh god.
is very interesting, primarily because these fuck ass kids.
Mm.
So we're now on to
Yes.
concert number 2, more technically concert number 3, school number 2.
Okay.
Um, this is the early school, and this is on my long day. So this is concert starts at 8:30 in the morning.
Ooh, God bless.
School starts at 7:45, and so now you got to piece the puzzles together, right?
Jesus, yeah.
You gotta get the kids where they need to be. Kids are like, "Oh, I'm actually emceeing the event." And you're like, "You're not emceeing, but, you gotta
Poor
be
kid.
there to work with thing, and you're doing all this stuff." And I'm like, "That's
Yeah.
fine. Go do your thing. I'm not gonna rush you. You're fine." So
Mhm.
they performed, we did a good job. The kids played, they messed up some things, but I didn't expect them to be perfect. I expected them to perform, and
Mm.
they could only perform as well as they were gonna try. So I was like, "Alright, cool. You do what you gotta do, brother." You know? And so what I had learned was
Mhm.
I brought the violin kids up. They played. They started rushing a bit. I was like,
Oh.
"Ugh." And then they kind of
Ugh.
fell back in line, and I was like, "Cool." Other people were like, "Oh, they sounded so good." And I'm like,
I'm glad you think
"Yeah, they
so.
would sound better. They would sound better if they just performed the way that I showed them how to perform." But you know what? You guys, with your limited musical experience, do what you got to do, right?
You like it, I
Um,
love it.
yeah. Right. We had the
Mhm.
band kids. The band kids went up. They had it playing. One of my kids. Oh man, when I tell you, one of my kids played "Twinkle Twinkle Little Star."
Oh, okay, how'd that go?
And he played it with such great tone.
Okay.
and he was in tune, and I was like, I had nothing to do with that.
Oh,
Other
shit.
people tell other people came to me and was like, "See, that performance? That's because of you. He plays like that because of you." And I'm like, "Nah, not really. I don't be pushing that kid. He actually goes and practice, and he just figures it out. I don't have to push him. If I were to
Yeah.
push him, he would be amazing right now. I don't push him because right now he's dealing with a social thing
Mm.
where he got a girlfriend, and then now he thinks he's cool, or he thinks he's one of the cooler kids,
Ah,
and now
shit.
he act so right. So when I see him, anytime he sees me, he's like stumbling about himself. He's like, "Uh, oh, I forgot. Oh, this is the wrong book." And I'm like, "Right. Then that makes sense. Bring the right book to class, the one that has the notes written in.
Right.
And now you're telling me that you can't read any of the notes because you don't practice well enough to memorize how to read the music. You just wrote the letters, and now that you got the letters written, you're like, oh, now I know how to play. That's not gonna cut it in middle school." And so I had to be that guy to
Oh,
him
shit.
all the time,
Mhm.
and he receives it. Like he's
Okay,
kind
that's
of like one of
good.
those kids that's like, oh, okay. And
Okay,
then he
that's
never
good.
goes off and is like, "Man, the man's a jackass. The man's an asshole." Right?
He,
He's
like,
not that kid.
actually receives it. That's rare,
It,
but that's good.
it's very rare because I think what he realized when he started, his dad wanted him to play the saxophone. He started playing the saxophone
Mhm.
last year. He was doing a fairly good job. And so then when he started doing more and more and he kept practicing it more and more, he was like, I'm
Mhm.
actually okay at this. And I'm like, yeah, you're actually good. And I high fived him. I told him like it was amazing. And the kid
Aw,
went
that's
and he
good.
played. And I don't remember telling him I was proud of him, but I was proud of him.
I was proud of you in my heart.
I was proud. So let's get on to the fuckery, right? So now um I gotta get the kids on stage, and I'm looking and I'm looking and I'm looking and I'm
Mhm.
trying to figure out. And there's at this school, they're told to wear pastel colors
Okay.
for the concert. So now I'm looking and I'm making sure everybody's wearing pastel colors. One kid comes in and he's wearing a Florida classic plaid shirt with all the colors on it and shit. I said, "Yeah, when I said pastel colors, I really meant a pastel
Oh, he got
color.
on that Easter shirt. I know
You
exactly what he had on.
No, he had on that Florida's best, like, he needed a
The
bunch of cargo
checkerboard.
shorts. Yeah, the checkerboard,
Yeah,
right.
that's
So he had
that's
one of
that
them joints.
Easter
The
Sunday
Easter's,
shit.
yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
And, the shirt's slightly too big for him. So
Mhm.
you already know they never
Don't ever fit you. They're just a little too big,
the
always.
shirt looks like it's got, a box in it, like, it already looks
Yeah,
like
swallowing
it
him
looks like
up.
they unraveled it out of the plastic and put it on him.
And put him
It was
on,
like that type
yeah.
of shirt.
Goddamn.
Oh, this motherfucker. So I was like, "Alright, man, you gotta do what you gotta do."
Yeah.
Kid comes in, brings his instrument, and we all practice and we do all this stuff. And
Mhm.
I'm like, okay, where's so and so? Right? It's a fifth grade girl. Here's the story of this fifth grade girl.
Oh boy, here we
In
go.
fourth grade, she decided to play fourth. She decided to play clarinet, and she's joined the class, and she would barely come to class, barely, just barely.
Barely.
And I would just slowly start lowering her grade because I'm like,
Mhm.
you're not
You're not
here. I
here.
can't give you grades. Even on days when I'm not there, I'll exempt you. But now you're telling me that. And they say this is a repetitive thing that she is like, "Oh, she's usually either late or not here."
And that y'all they're all just cool with that?
People don't understand how truancy works, or people doesn't understand how, like, the actual
Okay.
laws of having a kid in school. Your
Yes.
child has to be in school. There was a kid we had who went on vacation. He went on vacation for 2 weeks
Uh-huh.
during the testing, season.
Oh.
By rule, your kid misses 10 consecutive days, you have to have him unregistered from school.
Oh shit.
People don't know that.
Nah, I didn't know
So,
that.
but but then also it's a certain amount of tardies where people are like, we're gonna have to talk about this.
Yeah.
So your kid's
Yeah.
late every day. So the day of the concert, but 2 weeks before, I get a message. The message says, "Hey, um, my father was in a car accident,
Oh damn.
and my clarinet was in the car.
Wow.
So he's in the hospital now, but I have to get access to the car to get the clarinet." I said, "I hope that your father's okay."
Yeah.
But we really need to discuss why this instrument is never with you and it's always in either somebody's car or at somebody's
Right.
house. You never have this instrument. It's just somewhere else. And the instrument's not even yours. And that's why I want to
That
headbutt you
part.
so much. So she's she's in the class now again. And
Mhm.
this is literally she's telling me that this happened. So the week before the concert, she comes to class and she's just sitting in class. And I'm like, so you just have no effort to learn, to participate. You're just like sitting here. So you're wasting my time. And you
Right.
think you think that I'm supposed to sit here and give you a good grade while you waste my time? And they don't have
No.
answers. And they're
Of course
just
they
kind of like
don't.
shook. And I'm like, I'm gonna be so honest with you. Not only are you wasting my time, I'm wasting my energy talking to you.
That part.
So here's what I'm gonna ask you to do. Sit here next to me and not next to your friends who are actually working.
Yeah, because 'cause you're a distraction. Or she just and then when you tell them things, they just look at you like a deer in headlights.
Their headlights
Just
because they don't understand how to be accountable for their lack of
no, they don't.
being a human being. And so then when you have to call them out, they think that silence is the only way that they can not feel bad about themselves. So then what you have to do as a mean teacher is go for questions that have direct, actual answers.
Mhm.
Not things like, don't you
Open-ended,
think
yeah.
this? Or don't you, right? Shouldn't you have done this? It's no. It's
Closed-ended
why
only.
isn't this not the case?
Right. One
Because I
answer.
always end up with a kid. I always end up with a kid who's like at the previous school, the kid played the concert, came in, played the concert,
Mhm.
was playing trombone. They come and run up to me, yo, so and so put valve oil down his slide. And I'm like, okay, bring the kid over here. Hey, did you put valve oil down your slide? He's like, small nods. Okay, say it with me. Valve oil. Valve oil. Good. Slide. Slide. Do you think valve oil goes on a slide?
The hell?
Right? That would be your slide grease, right? Why are we doing something brand new? And then I have to raise my voice. Why are we doing things brand new today? Today is supposed to be repetition of every day of the month of May.
Right.
Why
Shit we've
all of
already
a
done.
sudden we are doing something brand new?
Everybody's so
Stop.
creative.
Right. Stop. Stop making this fucking difficult. Just
Please.
do what I asked you to
I
do
already hate you
every
little
day this
shits.
month. Right. Listen, you offspring rejects. I'm sick of your shit. Shut the fuck up, blow into the instrument, and put it away. That's all I wanted to say. Never said it. But this kid literally played the concert. Then I caught him because I do bus duty. He's carrying he's carrying
Mhm.
his trombone.
Mhm.
And I go, hey, bud. Hey, good job today. He goes, thank you.
Psych.
I said,
That's what you should have said.
psych, give me that
Would have
shit.
snatched that shit.
And then push
Get on
him
the
into the
fucking
bus.
bus. Yeah.
No, what happened was this, that's some low key shit, right?
Bullying
Hey,
the
man.
kids.
Hey, buddy. You're a piece of shit. You're in fifth grade. Like, no, it's not how that works.
Oh my
I lit
god.
I swear on all things, I looked at this kid and I went, "Hey, it's a nice trombone you got there." He goes, "Yeah." I go, "That's your trombone?" He's like, "Yeah." I said, "Oh, you bought that trombone?" He goes, no, you gave me this trombone." I said, "Yeah?
No
Why don't you why
shit.
don't why don't you go ahead and just give me this trombone?" "All right, man. Have a good Wednesday."
Oh my
"Why the
god.
hell are you taking it home? Class is over."
No,
"Why are you taking the
for what reason? Jesus.
Man. So the to end the story of concert number 2/3, right?
Slash three.
So the band goes up, they play a bunch of songs. Some of their songs were trash.
Damn.
Some of them were fine, right?
Okay.
I mean, mind you, they played Mary Had a Little Lamb, Mary Had a Cool Lamb, which just showcases that they know how to rest.
Yeah, I remember you
and
said that.
then they played Shark, and they love Shark. Shark is great. And I told the parents on the mic. I said, "Hey, some of you are gonna think this is Baby Shark. This is not Baby Shark. All right, let's move on." All right. And they're like, "Oh, he's funny." I was like, "Yeah, I mean, like," I said, "But we're gonna get warmed up." And so we do
Mhm.
a whole warm up. All right, I think they're paying attention. Let me see. I was like, "All right, cool. They're paying attention." And so I'll do that as their warm up so that they know that they're paying attention between the two notes.
Mhm.
Created it. Kids eat it up. They fuck it
Nice.
up. And then the
Nice.
parents look and they're like, "Oh, they fucking up." And I was like, "Yep."
Oh,
And I like so it's like a whole thing to be like, oh, it puts so much awareness because now it's like, are the
yeah.
kids really paying attention? Are they just playing
Yeah.
like, so I'll just do a thing and then we'll come off from it. All right, cool. We'll do a thing and we'll come off. And so then I'll do it fast and we'll see
Mhm.
who's paying attention. And so we'll do that as just a game to be like, ah,
Right.
he did the thing. And then, man, then them kids are good. Like it's that eat 'em up type shit.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, cool. That's what we're going to do.
Period.
And so then we go, we play the song, kids get off the stage. I'm
Mhm.
still downstairs because the kids have to go upstairs, put their instruments away, and then some of them had to come back down.
Okay.
Some of the kids took a long time. And I was like, all right, I don't know what's going on, but I'm still down here. I'm just chilling.
Right.
My portion of the concert is now finished.
I'm done.
Everyone go fuck yourselves. I don't care.
That part.
Whatever. So they come downstairs and I was like, yeah, y'all good? It's like, yeah, we were having a meeting about all this, all the stuff that was happening
Not
on
the
stage.
babies having a meeting. The
They
kids?
had a the kids had a
That's
players only
adorable.
meeting,
That is adorable and hilarious.
and I cracked up, and
That's
I
so
said, "Oh,
funny.
really?" They were like, "Yeah, we were talking about all the stuff that we messed up on," and
I
they
love
were like,
that.
"Yeah," and, we were trying to figure out how to do I was like, "Yeah." They was like, "Yeah, I messed up this." I was like, "Yeah,
Yeah, you
alright,
did.
we'll talk about it on Monday,"
Yeah.
because some kids were, like, blatantly just wrong,
Oh.
like, playing the wrong note, and
Oh,
was just like,
damn.
I'm on stage, and I forgot how to play."
What are my fingers? What are
Right.
notes?
"Why this shit don't work?" Like which is a story for my last concert.
Oh, I
So
can't
I'm
wait for
gonna
that.
tell you oh god.
I cannot wait. I found
Gosh, but
oh,
yes.
not I found, but I feel like you might get a kick out of this. Something to call the kids. I know it's a name on a I was watching this TikTok video. She called
Mhm.
kids coochie critters, and I couldn't stop laughing.
Oh god.
She said,
Sounds like
some,
crabs.
you little coochie critters." I was like, yo. So that just
Coochie critters.
a fun name to
Crazy.
add to the list of things to call the fuck ass children.
I think that's a great thing to call them when you're bonding with other teachers.
Absolutely. You can't call that to their face. No.
I could call 5 kids in my program coochie critters, and they would be like, "That's messed up." Like, that would be their
Oh
that would be their
shit.
response.
That's fucked
That would
up.
be that's fucked up, man. I had kids have lunch with me, and they turned around and was like, "Can we listen to music?" And I said, "Sure." And they started dancing to Poison, and I'm like,
What do you know about that? Like Belle Biv
"What is
DeVoe?
happening?" Yeah, dead ass.
Wow.
Like, boom, ba-doom, boom, ba-ba-doom, boom, ba-doom, boom, boom, ba-ba-doom. I was like, "Okay, I don't know what we're doing here, but we're gonna go ahead and call this a break.
Yeah, we're done. That's crazy.
We're done here."
That's
So,
insanity. Well,
yes.
take it
Oh,
away, Daddy.
take it away. That is insane. So today, um, we decided
Mhm.
that it is time for you to get to know me, for me to get to know you, and for these motherfuckers listening to to judge.
Getting to
So
know you.
doom 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 doom, because that's how the fucking music goes. For the more you know, and not this other
Whatever.
random ass melody.
I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm talking
God,
about. I don't give a fuck.
Right. You know what it was when you signed up. So we're gonna do
Yeah, run it up.
personality quizzes.
Pop quiz time, motherfucker.
Yes.
Sorry, that was
It
aggressive. I'm sorry. I was aggressive for
was
no reason. I'm sorry.
very much so.
My
Just so
bad.
y'all know, this is how she is
All the
when the cameras
time.
are off,
Absolutely.
and it's just she's just
I
right,
don't
pain in
know.
my ass.
Oh, a pleasant pain in your ass.
That's not a thing. I'm not into
It
that.
is now.
Belie
Oh, we're about
believe
to find
believe
out.
it or Jesus Lord. Um, so we're gonna look at the first quiz.
Mm-mm.
Our first quiz is brought to you by BuzzFeed, not a
.com.
sponsor.
Not yet.
Uh, not yet. Imagine how does this site still have people? Never mind.
I'm gonna make me a video called Why I Left BuzzFeed.
That's a good move.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh,
We should actually both do that. That should be an episode.
I'm
Why we left
you
BuzzFeed.
do. We'll do a why we left BuzzFeed one, and then we'll also do one that's like why I left Twitter, right, or some shit like.
No, yeah.
Because
Oh
the
god.
rumor is that there's no HR department at Twitter,
Yeah, I
so that
heard.
you could just say you could just say you work at Twitter.
Not a bad move. Put it on your resume. You heard it here.
Oh yeah, I was a project manager at Twitter for 7 years. I got it straight out of undergrad, and, they
Undergrad.
treated me like dog shit.
There
Then
was
Elon
no
Musk came
room.
around.
And it
There
all
was no
went to shit.
and it all went to shit. I was gonna go to Google, but I decided to give back to the kids.
Yeah. The cats.
Said said no one
You
ever.
gotta say there
Alright,
was no
first
room for growth. Niggas eat that
there
up.
was no that's a good one, right? The
Mm-hmm.
glass ceiling was so strong.
Mm. It
Um,
was
it
reinforced.
was reinforced, tempered.
With vibranium.
God damn. Alright, here we go. Believe it or not, I know your zodiac sign based on how you answer these 7 questions.
Here we
So,
go.
this is gonna be real fucking interesting.
Yeah, they're gonna get it wrong.
Absolutely.
BuzzFeed. All right.
Alright, so you go first.
All right. It says first, choose one word that describes you best. Inventive, thoughtful, spontaneous, wise. I feel like that would best describe me. Inventive, thoughtful, spontaneous, wise. I'd probably say thoughtful.
I also would say thoughtful.
All
I think
right.
wise is hard for me to be like a
Yeah.
trait that I can name myself.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel the same way. Yeah, definitely feel the same way.
Alright.
All right, go ahead.
When faced with tough problems, what do you often do to overcome them? Just stay calm and do my best to find a solution. Go to my friends and family for help. Freak out at first, but then try my best to find a solution. All of these.
For me, all of them.
Rrrr. Okay.
Yeah, I'll freak out a little bit and then I'll calm down and I'll either ask some people for advice or if I don't go that route, I will, be my own soundboard and I'll figure it out. So all of them.
I just stay calm.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, I think mentally I've learned that the problem is the problem.
I feel
Okay.
that.
If I give too much emotion towards it, I'm now exerting energy that I could be using to find the solution.
Mm,
So, so I'm gonna go just
I
stay
feel
calm.
that. I feel that. Eventually I get there, but at first, depending on what it is in my mindset at the time,
Yeah.
it'll either be a freak out or stay calm and address it or freak out, then get calm later. But yeah, it's definitely all the above for me. Okay, so next, what's something that annoys you? People who take too long to respond, being lied to, being late, messiness. Hmm,
People who take too long to respond.
really?
It's so I get in trouble for having dramatic pauses, right?
Uh huh.
So I'll say something and I'll be like, I think that we need to like I'll do one of those, right?
Yeah.
Because I'm thinking and
Yeah.
you can see that I'm thinking. It's
That's
not that I'm
fair.
just so I'm putting on, at least to me, that I'm like
showing you that I am thinking and
Right.
processing what you just said to me. I get that.
Yes. 9 times out of 10, I'm looking up or I'm doing something as a processing moment.
Yeah.
When other people do it, they're stone
Oh, I
cold
hate that shit.
looking like they're not
Like you're
listening,
being ignored.
and it drives me up the fucking wall. Like, it's so bad.
Damn.
It's so bad.
Oh my god.
It's so bad.
Oh
Oh my
gosh.
gosh.
For me, I can appreciate the people who take too long to respond. Um, if it's like via like anything besides like verbally, like it's fine, whatever. You get back to me when you get back to me. But if I ask you a question and you do the stone face thing, I'm like, hello, did you not? You didn't hear me? So no, you
Yeah.
have to say you either have to do what you do and visually show me that you're
Right?
processing, or just
Or
say, "Oh, okay, let me think about that. No problem. But if
that's
I
all I
say
ever ask.
something and you don't do anything but just breathe, bruh, what the fuck is going on?
I'll take a
Hello,
for
hello.
30 minutes. I would take for 30 minutes, honestly.
Yeah, just
Or sorry,
something
just go, I would take that
over being
and be annoyed by
ignored.
the sound
Yeah.
and be like, "Alright, cool. That's the sound you make when you're thinking. Cool." I would take, ah, I
What
would
is
take
it? What is it? The
I would take this,
yeah.
motherfucking, motherfucking,
Shit, right. Fuck.
shit, or like, or you know what I take? I would take alright, give me a second to think about it.
I would absolutely take that. 100%. Easy.
100%,
I
right?
think for me, being lied to probably weighs heavier than that.
Yeah,
Messiness is an annoyance, but like I got kids, so that shit I get over that shit. I'll just clean it the fuck up. But being lied to is like I hate it. Look for what reason? For what the fuck for what? Why? I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Especially when people lie over dumb shit that you didn't have to lie about, that I don't fucking care about. Why are you lying to me? Who am I to lie to? Like, I don't fucking care. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
I hate being lied to, especially because I'm a very understanding person. If let's say I invite you out somewhere, case in point, I have a perfect example. I invite you out somewhere and you're like, yes, I'm gonna go. Cool, 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 cool. Especially if it involves money and I'm like buying your ticket or what have you. Not that you pay me
mhm,
back or just that I'm buying your ticket, it's money involved. And you're like, yes, I'm gonna come. And then for whatever reason, you don't come, but you make up this crazy ass lie. I'm gonna be more upset that you lied to me versus you not coming. You could have just been like, yo, I'm so sorry. I changed my mind.
yeah,
I don't feel like coming out anymore. I get that shit. I make plans that I don't want to like when it comes to the day of, I'd be like, damn, I don't feel like going nowhere. Bitch, I get that. So like
fuck
I
yeah.
being lied to, I can't. That shit annoys the absolute fuck out of me.
I feel that. I think
Yeah.
I especially for me, like in a relationship, we have a lot of awkward conversations and those things kinda happen. So
Yeah.
I don't ever really feel like I'm being lied to ever, right? Because
Yeah.
like she's very honest. So
Yeah.
like I've never have to think about being lied to.
Yeah.
I think the more I think about being lied to, the more I relate it to my job
Mhm.
as kids are constantly lying.
Oh
And
yeah, kids
they're
lie all
not
the
good at
time.
lying. They're not
Absolutely
good at
not.
lying whatsoever. So like my brain is like, I'm just gonna assume whatever you're about to say. Are you gonna say that you were in a rush? Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, cool. Like it's just like
Yeah, I feel that.
I'd rather so that I've been more desensitized to the lying part. So I'm like, all
I
right,
get
cool.
that.
It's when it's like
Your
a
peers.
silence. But then also like the too long to respond thing, like
Oh yeah. That shit's annoying.
when it's multiple emails now,
Bro, you're
that
getting
also
2 max before I say fuck it. Imma come see you in person.
yeah,
I'm not
I
doing
tried that.
this.
Tried
Ooh,
that. Almost got written up. All right, so I'm
ooh,
putting mine down.
hear that story.
All right. What is your love language?
Ooh,
Words of affirmation, physical touch, acts of service, quality time. I'm pretty sure they're missing one.
they are.
Gifts.
Gifts, yeah. Mine's is acts of service.
Mine is quality time. And I think it's seconded by physical touch.
I think my order is acts of service, quality time, physical touch, gifts, words of affirmation. The words of affirmation is last. Cause talk is cheap. I don't hear that shit.
Damn.
Yeah. Show me. Do it.
He said, "Show me, do it." Insane. God dang. Let me put quality time. Yeah, we
Alrighty.
both took this test, and then I retook it, and I saved it somewhere, and then I lost it. So
Oh no.
it's somewhere in the ether. Quality time.
Alrighty. Which of these qualities do you most look for in a friend? Loyalty, humor, thoughtfulness, relatability. Oh no,
Right.
reliability. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Right. See how you can tell that she's thinking? Exactly. My my
Good call back.
my right. My hardest part for this is
This is
what
tough.
counts what counts as thoughtfulness, right?
Yeah,
Because a friend giving thoughtfulness to me sounds like gifts or
it
acts of
can.
service,
It can
and
be.
therefore it doesn't really make sense to me to care so much about it. Or
I can
like
see
I
that.
think you know what? This is hard. I'm gonna say why this is so difficult for me. Yes, I would like a friend that has a sense of humor, but I have some like friends who are just cornballs, and I'm like, all right,
Yeah.
cool. So it makes sense to me that if we're looking at it in the sense of loyalty versus reliability, I think those are the two qualities that I'm trying to justify.
Okay, I get that.
What about you?
For me, for to kind of answer your, I guess what thoughtfulness would be. I took it as like, say you are having conversation with your friend and you mention something, whether just something, offhand, and they remember that. And based off of what you said, they act on it. So let's say that oh, I am comfortable when this is happening, or I don't know, or I like this. Just they are thoughtful as far as how you feel and how they make you feel and things around you, just like your being, your wellness. They are more thoughtful on your well being type thing. That's how I took it. Not necessarily like a physical thing.
Hmm.
For me, like humor is important, but it's not the most important thing. Like,
Yeah.
it's not the most important thing. And I feel like if you have a loyal friend, then they are also reliable. So I'm gonna go with
Yes.
loyalty. I'm gonna go with loyalty.
Okay.
Yeah, because I feel like thoughtfulness probably plays into that. The humor doesn't, but reliable definitely it plays into loyalty. So I'm gonna go with loyalty.
I'm also gonna go with loyalty. My thing is when I think about it is like the amount of friends who will talk about you
Yeah,
behind your back
that part. Or
because
that'll be
yeah,
there when somebody else is talking about you and they come back and tell you, and
yes,
you're like, okay, but what did you say? Yeah,
right.
yeah,
So those are the things that I think about now. There were
absolutely.
I had a group of friends that I used to hang out with a lot,
Hmm.
and at one point they were like, I had said something to one of the friends
Hmm.
about another friend, and he went and told him about what I said, and then he came back and was like, "Yeah, because so and so told me that you were talking about this and da 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 da." Right, and I'm like, "All right, that that friend is a part of this friend group.
Hmm.
I said it with the confidence I said it, not being like, oh no, you might find out. I don't care
Right, right,
if you found out or not. Because if I didn't want it being said to you, then I wouldn't have told somebody who's your distant cousin, anyways.
right.
That doesn't bother me,
That's weird. That's so
right?
weird.
But it's like at the same time, you just told me what I can and cannot tell all of you.
Yeah.
Right. So that's fine. That's the logical part. When I
Yeah.
think of like somebody being thoughtful, I have another set of friends where one guy is allergic to a lot of different things as far as like tree nuts, or he's allergic to like particular like we always make fun of him saying that he's allergic to anything that casts a shadow. So at any point in time, I'm like, "Yo, you gotta make sure there's no peanuts in that," or we'll do something like
Mhm.
that. So, like, that's a big situation. So when we think about it, he went and he had a blondie or like a whatever the dessert
Yeah.
is, right?
Yeah.
And they asked him if there were nuts in it, and he said there's no nuts in it, and it turns out there were walnuts in it,
Of course, it's a
and
blondie.
it's a blondie. So
Yeah.
he ends up driving home. I'm at home. He pulls up into the house and he's like, I had a brownie. It had nuts in it. I'm just gonna relax and just make sure everything's cool. I'm just making sure,
Oh,
right?
people with
Mind you, he
peanut
didn't have the
allergies
whole
are
thing. He
crazy.
just bit it. They're
Okay.
insane. So he bites into it and he
You
then
don't
goes
say
home and
what?
right. So I'm like, all right, cool. He said, I'm just gonna go lay down. I said, okay. And the first thing I said was, leave your door open. He goes, okay. Right.
Mm.
And I'm like, all right, time is it? 7:25. All right. I walk up. Hey buddy, how's it going? He goes, I think my brain is I think I'm thinking about it too much and it's causing me to overthink about the thing. And I'm like, all right, so here's what we're gonna do. All right. I want you to go ahead. This is me just relaxing. I was like,
Yeah.
so what I want you to do. I want you to go get your EpiPen, make sure you have all the stuff at the ready. Let's make sure we're gonna
Yeah.
figure these things out. So the first time he's ever had to use his actual EpiPen
Oh, wow.
was with me at the house.
Oh, shit.
And then we had the ambulance come
Yeah.
and he picked him up just to be sure. And
Of
I
course.
drove his Jeep to the hospital.
Nice. Yeah, so he can have his car. Yeah,
So
thoughtfulness.
that thoughtfulness. It's
Yes.
not me going out above it. Like it's like that's all right, cool. Hey, leave your door open, not just oh, you're just sleeping or whatever. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Because then they're like, what? Hey, what happened to Dan? I was like, oh yeah, that's right. He was asleep. Oh, let me go check on him. Like it's like
Right.
so that's what I
Right.
mean in a sense of thoughtfulness.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
think loyalty is the only way that I can count you as a friend. Everybody else is just
Absolutely.
associates.
Hello? That
So
part. Yeah.
maybe I will say the most one. I'll probably say loyalty. I'll stick
Yeah.
with that. Sorry for the tangent, people, but you're just gonna
You
get
know
what you
what you
get.
signed up for. I don't wanna hear that shit.
Fuck.
Fuck.
Which of these places would you most likely to visit? New York City, Washington D.C., Thailand, United Kingdom. Clearly DC. No, I'm kidding. Fuck out of here.
Child. Being from Virginia,
Right.
I don't
Being
wanna go.
being from DC.
Yeah, that part. I've been there, done that, DC. My family lives in New York. Been there, done that, New York. It's UK all the way for me.
UK.
UK
Absolutely.
all the way. Like Thailand, I'm sure is beautiful and would love to go there eventually. But if it's first stop, I'm going to the UK. I feel like in a past life, I lived over there. Like I want to go over there so bad. Like I do. I don't know why, but I want to go over there.
Go ahead and
UK.
say it. Go ahead, throw it in
What you
there.
talk about? What you
In
mean?
it.
In it? Some water. I'm sorry.
Oh.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yes. Brexit. I would also say United Kingdom, and this is gonna be racist.
Here we go.
I've already taken my East Asian trip
Okay.
to
I
China.
would say you went to China, right? Yeah.
Yeah, and so for me, that exposure of going to places like India or Thailand or Japan, they don't the only reason why I would go to Japan is for the sake of their music schools. Like I would want to
Oh,
see
okay.
that.
Okay.
That's a whole nother like when I show you that video, it's gonna be crazy as fuck. It's gonna be crazy as fuck.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna let
period.
you know that. Thailand, not really a high
High on the
priority for me.
list. I feel it.
And there's some dark sides of TikTok that make me not want to watch or
Hmm.
visit Thailand. So
I feel
we're gonna go
you.
ahead and say United Kingdom.
I feel that.
Massimiliano.
Lastly, which of these would you say is the most important thing to do in life? Be kind, work hard, teach others, have fun. Mm,
I'm gonna slowly cut things off the list
yeah,
to make
that's what
sense.
I'm doing. Yeah. Go for it.
Off the ripped, teach others is
Sick of this
off.
shit.
Now, as a teacher, You're gonna understand why I say this.
Of course.
You just said that you're trying to teach your kid how to
How
swim,
to
right?
swim, yeah.
That's so you have to learn how to teach
Yes.
to get that process, right?
Yes. Absolutely.
Which is what we call pedagogy. It's the
Okay.
art of teaching, right?
Okay. Okay, pedagogy.
Unfortunately,
That's your
right?
word for the day.
That's your word for the day, right? And when crew comes out and learns how to do this, she'll be a pedagogue because then she'll be able to
Oh,
teach
come on,
others how to teach.
demigod.
Yes. Yes. Around the world. So so when you're looking at the concept of teaching others, you also have to know how to teach others. And to me, the most
Mhm.
important thing to do in life is not to teach others because some people don't know how to teach and they don't know the material that they're teaching well. So I guess if you wanted to make it stronger, you could be like learn to teach well and then teach others.
I don't
But it
think that's
doesn't
the most
matter
important thing.
because teaching others does not always mean that people are going to receive.
That part.
So I'm taking teach others off the list. We're moving on to have fun. This is hard.
It is. The other 3 are hard. I feel like teach others was easily the first one off the list. These other 3 I'm
Yes.
struggling with. I don't know.
Have fun versus be kind. One is self efficacy, and the other one, be kind, is about being selfless.
Yeah. But
And
it also could be kind to yourself as well. It just says be kind. It doesn't say to who or what. None of them do. They're all open to
no,
interpretation, which makes it harder. I feel
I'm
like
gonna say, yeah, go ahead.
God, no, go ahead, because I was just gonna ramble. So go for it.
They signed up for it. My
You
my
know what you
my
stand for.
best my best answer would be work hard because it would encompass
Yeah.
be kind and having fun. Work hard to fulfill your life. Work
Yes.
hard to be good to others. Work hard to do
Yes.
all those things. I think those are the concepts of working hard is don't just settle.
Yeah.
So and working hard, some people will put working hard above their own happiness, and that's a
Mm,
problem. So
that
you
is a
have to be
problem.
fully immersed in working hard, which means that you have to think of others and think of yourself.
Yeah. I kind of interpreted it that way as well. Like, cause I felt like have fun was more so just like having fun. Like, I feel like I really like it was for me, it was between be kind and work hard. Cause regardless, either one of those, I'm going to have fun. I'm always going to have fun. The good times will always roll. So
Yes.
it was between work hard and be kind. And I'm leaning more so work hard for that same reason. You work hard for the goals in your life to have the life that you want and to do the things that you want. And you work hard at things. You work hard at becoming a better version of yourself. You work hard at getting to the next level of whatever it is. You work hard at your goals. You work hard to do things. So I it is important to be kind to not only yourself, but the people around you. You never know what people are going through. So that's why those are hard.
Mhm.
I think which one is most important? Imma go with work hard. Yeah, Imma go with work hard.
Mhm.
First of all, this answer is
Yep.
a setup. And we wouldn't be the ones taking this. You got the same answer?
Did you get Virgo, Libra, or
Oh,
Cancer?
no.
No, because we had some differences.
We
All
did.
right. I had Virgo, Libra, or Cancer.
Okay, Virgo, Libra, Cancer. Mine is you're energetic, talkative, emotional, and independent. Gemini or Scorpio. Isn't that fucking
How
crazy?
how the fuck
Is that not fucking crazy?
did we get opposites? Is that what just happened?
Well,
Are you a Libra?
I'm a Scorpio.
You're a
But you're a
Scorpio. Oh,
Gemini. So that's why I thought
yeah.
you also got this. That's why I thought
No,
you got
that's I
Gemini or Scorpio too. That's why I was like, that's crazy that we got
no.
that. And we both take, oh, well, they got mine right.
This this said you're organized, analytical, value fairness, and are loyal.
These souls ain't loyal.
I'll tell you right now, let's go ahead and exit out of this bullshit quiz because
That's
every time I do
crazy.
one of these goddamn zodiac things, it's like you have good qualities, so you must be a sign, and it's like I'm s- I'm so tired of it.
I'm s
Fuck out of
I'm
here.
fucking sick of it. I didn't expect them to get it right, but kudos
Ugh,
to you, BuzzFeed. Moving on.
I think it only works for women. Next time,
Shut the
we're
fuck
looking at
up.
16 personalities. 16personalities.com.
Dot
All right.
com. Alright, start us off
This.
fresh.
All right, bet. So they were going on levels of disagree or of agree and disagree. So there's a neutral button in the middle,
Mhm.
and then I'm gonna say agree, somewhat agree. Was it agree, mostly agree, somewhat agree? I'm
Yeah,
gonna say that.
agree. Yeah, somewhat strongly.
I don't know how to read this.
I mean, that's
Strongly,
I would say strongly is the
mostly,
bigger one.
somewhat.
Yeah. I would say
Strongly, mostly, somewhat.
no, okay, so the gray one's neutral, somewhat agree, agree, strongly agree.
Okay.
You follow? So like the agree is in the
S- y-
middle.
y-
Not the
yes,
gray,
agrees in the
but
middle.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, agrees in the middle. What's the smaller one?
The smaller one is somewhat agree or slightly agree.
Somewhat. No, okay, good. So
Mhm,
that way when I can decipher things. Okay, the first
mhm.
question is you regularly make new friends. I'm gonna go ahead and put uh slightly somewhat
Yeah.
disagree.
Imma say slightly agree because if I wanted to, like, I could. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I go out and stuff, if I wanted to make new friends, it would not be a problem, but I don't know. I feel like I've become jaded, and I don't really wanna talk to nobody but who I came with.
Team jaded. I
So
don't know you
yeah.
niggas.
That's my
I
purse.
don't
I don't
right.
know you. Yeah, so
One
Imma
of
say
my friends
slightly.
now, one of my friends now, she was like, "You have been fighting this friendship since the beginning of the school year." And I'm like,
Leave
"What
me
is happening?
be.
What did I was like, honestly, I didn't want to make friends, and then you showed up with a great vibe, and I was like, "Fuck." So I was like, "All
Damn
right, fine,
it.
we're gonna be." I was like, "Damn it, we're gonna be friends." And that's how it went. Um, next one.
You spend a lot of your free time exploring various random topics that pique your interest.
Oh, that's a that's
Strongly
heavy for
agree.
you. I was gonna say
Yes,
that's heavy for you.
strongly agree. Absolutely. You know how
I'm gonna
many
say
rabbit
neutral.
holes I fall down daily?
Yeah,
I
I was gonna
love
say
it.
her middle name is Reddit. That's how it works
For like
because
half
you
a second,
literally
I was like, wait, did I ever tell him my middle name?
yeah, because all
Oh
you heard was
God.
your middle name is. I was like, why is he giving out government? Oh, um. Next question. Seeing other people cry can easily make you feel like you want to cry too.
Yes. Agree.
Disagree.
I'm such a
No,
sympathy crier. Oh my God. It's disgusting. Yeah.
no. I'm weirder than that. I think movies and like entertainment
Mhm.
have made me cry more now,
Mm.
even when there's not tears involved. It's like the team that was an underdog just won,
Yes.
and I've literally been like, and I think what it is that my brain has been more receptive. Y'all, fuck y'all if y'all are judging me. I think for the most part, my brain has been more receptive to the idea that the cinematography
Mhm.
is doing what it's supposed to do,
Supposed to
and so
do.
I'm
Feeling the
in there and
emotions.
I'm feeling the emotions like Ted Lasso,
This is what you wanted?
right? It's exactly what it is. You're watching a man who's like cheery, happy-go-lucky. He's doing all these things,
Mhm.
and then he's going through a divorce because
Mm.
he's letting his wife go
Oh,
because
so
she's no
sad.
longer like she no longer can be happy, and
Oh my
she's like, "I'm
God.
trying, I'm
Fucking
trying." Exactly.
movie. Stop.
No, what I'm saying is, that's a television show, and it's supposed to be a comedy, and they threw in that tragedy part, and my brain was like, "Oh, this is getting real
But
difficult to
comedy and
watch."
tragedy are like twins. They're cousins. That's the.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
yep.
yeah.
It's literally the finest of lines. It's
It
literally
is. I love it. It's so beautiful. I think it's
yeah.
so dope. I really truly think it's so dope how they're so closely connected. I think
Yeah.
it's just really dope. It's cool. I'm go off on another tangent.
Well, you know the two things that make up comedy, right? Is about
Um,
opportunity
mm-mm.
and
You're gonna have to finish it. I can't think of it.
seeing other people can cry and make cool. Let me see.
Um,
Timing.
huh? Is it time?
The word
Oh,
was timing.
opportunities. I hate you so much. Oh my god. All right.
So there you go.
My fucking nerves. Anyway, you often make a backup plan for a backup plan. Strongly fucking agree.
Strongly agree.
I'm Batman. Yes.
Strongly agree.
Strongly fucking
Strongly
agree.
agree.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. You usually stay calm, even under a lot of pressure.
Disagree.
Strongly agree. Damn. Sorry, bud.
Sorry, bud. At social events, you rarely try to introduce yourself to new people and mostly talk to the ones you already know. Slightly
Strongly
disagree.
agree.
Slightly. I say slightly.
I do not try to introduce. I'm
See,
already
you'll
big as it
see
is.
when we go to Virginia. Like I'm a very social person, especially if I'm out and I'm drinking. Like that's what I'm saying. Like if I wanted to, we'll
Hmm.
be best friends with the bartender with everybody in there. But sometimes I just want to talk to the people I came with, and I don't want to. It depends on the vibe, really, who's around me. But that's what I'm gonna
Who
say.
all gonna be
Who
there?
gonna be there?
Nah, I can't do it. I think generally for me, I think I've related to the idea of like talking to women in
Mm-mm,
general,
mm-mm,
where it's like, oh, let me go and talk to this girl or do all
mm-mm.
these things. I don't do it. I think half the time I've done it and I've been successful of just being able to talk to a person. And
Yeah,
like, what's a great example? I've been places like different states and stuff like that,
yeah,
and been at the bar and just been like, boom, start talking to this person.
yeah,
Now I'm talking to all their friends.
yeah.
And now it's me talking to three
A
different
group of
women, just being
people.
like, hello, what up? Nah, nah,
Hello.
nah, nah. I'm not from here. No, 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 no. Blah, 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 blah. And like,
Yeah,
go, I can do it.
yeah.
I will never do some shit like that for fun unless I've already been drinking.
See, I find that fun.
Yeah, I can't do that. Not, not the 10%. All right, here we go.
Right.
Uh, you prefer to completely finish one project before starting another.
I would
Yeah,
disagree.
yeah, I agree.
I would
I
maybe
prefer.
like to, but do
Yeah, I
I?
prefer it. Absolutely not.
No.
I prefer being like, I am going to finish this project, which is what happened with crocheting. I literally was
Mm,
like,
yeah.
let me just focus on this. And when I did that. So it was good. Also because I only had one needle.
Concur with Needle. I'm gonna say, I don't know. I'm gonna say slightly disagree.
Okay.
Just a little bit. You are very sentimental. Yeah, I am. Yeah.
What does sentimental mean?
Like you hold things like near and dear to your heart. Like it could be like my grandma gave me this sock and I cherish it and I love it. It's
Mm,
you put value to like memories and like things that hold memories.
other than
Like it could be
nostalgia. Yeah.
yeah, 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 yeah.
I say agree.
Yeah, I definitely am. Absolutely. I always want to commemorate shit. Like, I would love to be able to get like one little tattoo, all of us. I know it's not gonna happen. You know, just like a little that's what I'm saying. I'm sentimental. I like shit like that. Get like a little necklace. It's like, oh, we were all here, but we got jerseys, so yay. Your face is sending me.
It's sending me that you're like tattoos or jerseys as like,
Just like something to look back on and have like
all
a
right,
fond thing on.
let's
But we have the
yeah,
jerseys, so
let's go find what the fuck I was gonna say. Let's go find a tattoo parlor and we'll get OF on the wrist.
they're not going for that. I would
All
love it if
right.
everybody got
We'll
it.
get
I would get it.
we'll get BFC on the wrist. Yeah,
BFC?
yeah,
Ow. Yeah,
for
I
bear
know.
spray on the wrist. Let's
I
go.
would get that. I would get
Let's do
OF or
it.
GFC.
Either 50th episode or 100th episode.
100th
We'll get
episode. Let's
100th
do
episode.
100th. Yeah.
Well,
GFC.
100th episode. 5 sponsors.
Oh, easy.
100
GFC.
episode, 5 sponsors.
We'll get the tat.
We'll
Period.
get the GFC on it.
I love it.
Sentimental, I will say strongly. I'll say agree, not strongly. Um, you like to use organizing tools like schedules and lists.
Yes.
I
Oh,
like to
what?
use them.
Yes.
I like its purpose. Oh, especially if I'm getting tasks done. Write it
Checking
the fuck
shit
down.
off? Ooh.
I'm guilty of not using it, and that's my problem.
Mm. I feel that.
So I'll say
I feel that.
agree.
Even a small mistake can cause you to doubt your overall abilities and knowledge. Disagree.
Disagree.
100% disagree.
I'm not very wavering in that situation too often.
Yeah, me
When I was
either.
practicing my instrument, it was like that. But like,
Now, once I finally am comfortable with saying that I have an ability to do something, and once I get to that
hmm
level, be like, okay, I'm comfortable saying
hmm
I'm good at this. Like, no, I'm solid in that shit. Like, no, I'm good. I don't give a fuck what I do.
okay, you feel comfortable just walking up to fuck no. You feel comfortable just walking up to someone you find interesting and striking up a conversation. I've
Yes.
tried it. It's like eggshells. It's
Really?
like walking on ice. It's weird because the worst feeling, one of the top 5 worst feelings for me
Hmm.
is walking up to a person who's already having a conversation and wanting to be like, uh, uh oh, this is a great time to interject. How you
No,
doing?
just
Like,
compliment them. Like, "Hey, I like your shoes," or just something like very casual. And they're like, oh, thanks. Yeah, no problem.
yeah,
And then go from there.
where were you when I had all these interviews? Nowhere to be found.
My bad. I'm
You feel
sorry.
comfortable. I'm gonna say strongly disagree. Fuck all that.
Fuck all that. You are not too interested in discussing various interpretations and what? Yes, analysis of creative works. Please, please. Oh,
You are not too interested. This is
no,
a strongly disagree.
I'm disagreeing because I do like doing that.
Yes, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. I love the
Have you
breakdown.
listened to the podcast? Absolutely.
Literally what this is
Literally.
about. Yeah.
Love it.
All right. You are more inclined to follow your head than your heart.
It depends what the situation is.
I'm gonna put it on agree.
Um, I
I can have this argument all day long,
I don't know, I might have to do
but
neutral because it really depends on the situation. It would. Well, actually, no, it wouldn't. Because if it is a situation where I'm going to follow my heart, I have already made the logical decision that whatever the outcome would be, I'm okay with. I've already had the like so for example, if I have to make a decision and I decide to follow my heart over my head, I have already logically been like, okay, I've already logically like plotted out the outcome either way. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just gonna go with my heart
yes,
and go from
but
there.
therefore the
So
logic doesn't. But then you're well, yes. What you're saying is to be drastic about it. I can either jump into this icy cold water
right,
or I can just use the bridge. And you're
right.
like, logically, I don't want to get wet, but my heart's telling me to jump into the water because it's an experience I've never had. And I've never felt icy, like I've never felt that.
Right.
And so
Well,
what you're saying is,
mhm,
this is logical. Fuck that.
no. Mm-mm. So, like, let's take it to
All right,
so, like, if
go
it's
ahead.
a job opportunity and
Yes.
one job opportunity pays maybe a little bit more than the other, but the one that pays less, you work from home. It's a little bit more convenient for whatever reason. So, you have a work from home job and it's more convenient. The hours, you make your own schedule. It's better for that. But the other job you have to commute to, but you get paid more. So, for an example like that, I would I would plot out the outcome. So if I take this job, this is how this will be. If I take this job, this is how this would be. And if I just, I can either base my decision off of that, or I could just follow my heart and go where my heart tells me and be okay with either situation. But I have already plotted out the outcome. So well, the assumed outcome. You never know for sure. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, I do
Okay.
understand what you're saying. I took a course in college that
Proology.
was I mean, yes. It's called, it was a philosophy class
Mhm.
about free will versus determinism.
Mhm.
I dropped that course in 2 weeks.
Oh shit, why?
Okay. Because like take what you just said, right?
Yeah.
The reference that they used was you got a job in Dallas,
Mhm.
a law firm, small
Okay.
company, about 50 people work there,
Okay.
and it pays 100K.
Okay.
Um, and you live in Oklahoma, so it's just a state over. Or you could go to New York, a law firm of 230 people.
Mhm.
It's paying you $178,000,
Okay.
but it's a much bigger law firm, and you have to move to New York.
Mm.
All day long, you are weighing the pros and cons and options and things of that nature that can continuously make any event possible.
Right.
Determinism is the proposition that every event that exists, every idea, every behavior, decision, and action is determined by an unbroken chain of prior occurrences,
Yeah.
which means no matter what the fuck you think you're about to choose, you were already determined to pick that option no matter what.
That kind of goes into like, or it could lead into like religion or spirituality, and you know what I mean?
Yes, and that's
Yeah.
why I dropped the course.
Oh, I would have stayed. That sounds fascinating. I would have loved some shit like that.
I
That is right up
couldn't
my
do it
alley.
because I couldn't do it because typically you're going into a conversation that's like, "Hey, you got options. What is your heart determine? Like, what does your heart decide?" And it's
Yeah.
like it won't matter because it's already been determined.
Predetermined destiny.
That's what it is. It's about
Yeah.
destiny.
That's if you believe in that. Yeah.
That's if you believe in it. But it's
Or
like,
were they
but
saying
then I
that
can
that is a fact? Were they saying it as if it was a
no.
fact?
They
Oh,
were
okay.
saying because it's a philosophy class, so it's just about thinking.
Oh, gotcha, gotcha, gotcha.
So the problem is that you're constantly having conversations
Or what ifs?
where somebody's like, "So does it not matter? So nothing matters? So no matter what I choose, it's already been my life is already chosen to be in a certain direction. So right? And part of the thing is your questioning of determinism is part of determinism. If you
Mm.
decided to be a bum because you decided, well, fuck all of this, that was already determined because you were going to be in this class and therefore you were going to have this confliction and you decided to not do anything.
That is
So
a
this is all a
Ooh,
chain of events.
yes.
I couldn't do it. I
That's
couldn't
a
do it. I
class you
said,
can't
fuck it.
take high. You cannot take that high. That will
You
fuck you
can't.
up.
You
That will fuck you
cannot.
up.
But as soon as I find one of y'all high, I'm gonna have questions for you for days. Could you imagine? I sat there and went, you know, you're supposed to be in this voice call right now,
That will fuck somebody up. I feel
and that's
like
and you're supposed to be in that voice call because of decisions you made in 7th grade.
right. And you know what? Like I really feel like I should take a philosophy class because that sounds like some shit that I would love to have conversations about. Just different people's point of views and shit. Oh,
Yeah.
sign me up, please. I should have stayed in
Well, dude,
college. Sounds like fun.
Jesus Christ. That now imagine that class being taught by a guy that's like, "Determinism."
Oh God, no.
Yeah,
I feel like to teach
that's
that class, you gotta have a riz. You know? You gotta know how to
oh,
talk to
yeah.
people. You gotta be charismatic. You got the razzle dazzle. You can't just be born with it.
Yeah.
So after that conversation, I'm leaning more so towards agreeing. Because I feel like I still make before I make a decision. I still, even if I do decide to follow my heart, I still use my head first. So
Absolutely.
I'm gonna go with that. Alrighty. You
Am I
usually,
reading?
I wait.
Yeah, go ahead. Go
Is
ahead.
it me?
Yeah.
Okay. You usually prefer just doing what you feel like at any given moment instead of planning a particular daily routine. Yes and no. It depends. Like sometimes you just feel like, fuck it, I'm gonna just do what I want. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Other
absolutely.
days,
I'm
I
usually
like
in this.
knowing what I'm gonna do, and planning my shit out. And if I don't do it, I'm like, damn. For example,
So
when I don't go to
yeah,
the gym, I'd be like, damn. But I was planning to
bars.
do something. um, when I have
God
something
damn.
planned and it doesn't happen, I get annoyed. So I think I'm gonna have to go neutral on this one.
Usually just do what you feel like at any given moment instead of planning. Put a slightly disagree. I think for the most part, I know what I want to teach sometimes, and they're like, "You got to follow the curriculum," and I follow the curriculum. But then there are a few times where you create the lesson plan beforehand, and then sometimes my body's like, "We need to address this," and
Mm.
I feel like writing the lesson plan after.
Okay.
And some people don't get that about me.
Mhm.
They're like, "You're supposed to write the lesson plan so that you can fulfill the plan," and I'm like, sometimes the nature of a lesson happens naturally for me
That's cool.
in front of these kids,
That's
and then
pretty
I can be
cool.
like, "Oh, that was really good. I'm gonna try that again next year when I have this same situation."
Yeah.
And then I do it next year, and I'm like, "Oh, this actually worked better." So like,
Nice.
that's why they used to headbutt me in college for this shit. They were like, "You have to write your lesson plan." I was like, "I understand why,
Mhm.
but painfully, there's nothing natural about me teaching if I go about it this route
Yeah.
in my body." I feel like I've received the I do, we do, you do process, and I'm like, "All right, cool. All right, we're doing this, we're doing this. Oh, that needs to be addressed. Okay, cool." I know how easy it is to just, "All right, cool. Well, you know the topic. How are you going to
Yeah.
approach the topic? How you?" But for me, it's more of a let me do what I want in the situation,
Yeah.
and then I come back and be like, "Did it work? Did it not work?"
Right. Yeah. I feel that. I feel
All right.
that.
You rarely worry about whether you make a good impression on people you meet.
Agree.
I'm gonna put slightly disagree. Yeah, I've had bad impressions for people, and I've had people come back and tell me uh, that people have judged me in a certain way, in a certain light,
Mm.
and I didn't know for a long time that people had felt that way. I've had some people tell me that, "Oh, fresh, I don't like fresh,"
Mhm.
and I'm like, "What do I do to you?"
Right.
All right, so
Mhm.
it's not always like, let me put on a good face so that everybody likes me, but
Yeah.
like for the most part, I'm like, I'm not gonna give you a reason. That's what I'm saying. Slightly disagree. I'm not gonna give you a
I get that.
reason to truly be like, ew, to that guy. So
I get that. Okay.
some people go in and they're like, this is who I am, and they're just loud and proud about it. And I'm like, that's cool. That's not me.
I
I'm not
feel
loud
that.
and proud about most of the shit I'm talking about. So
I feel that. I do. It sounds like you're just like aware of like how you are when you meet people. I
yeah,
usually when I meet people for the first time, I don't know. I could say the same thing. I don't really try to do anything different. And I'm not, to be honest, really too concerned with
hmm
how they see me because however they see me is however they see me. That has nothing to do with me. I'm gonna be myself. I'm not an asshole. You know what I'm saying? I'm genuinely a nice person generally. You know what I'm saying? So like, especially when you first meet me, I don't
yeah,
have any like just like any crazy asshole tendencies and stuff like that. Now, once you get to know me and we're friends, then you know. But that's because we're on a friendship shit. It's real backwards, but that's how my friendships go. Like, the more comfortable
oh
I
yeah,
am
that's
with
where it was.
you, Yeah, the more
Yeah.
comfortable I am with you and I know our boundaries and stuff like that, the more fun that I am comfortable with having with my friends. So when I first meet somebody, I'm not really concerned because I'm going to be me, and how they receive that is how they receive that. I mean, hopefully they receive it well, but if they don't, fuck it.
Fuck it. Who
There's
was the
nothing I could do about it.
first person I've ever met that had verbally, like, said that out loud? And then I
What?
talked to other f no, had it verbally was like, "Oh, um, I'm not mean to the people I meet for the first time,
Oh,
but if I know
yeah,
you, I'm meanish sometimes." And I'm like, "It's backwards.
it
Don't
is.
I deserve to get the nicest version of you because
But
I've
you
known you
do.
the
You get the
longest?"
most authentic version of me.
I didn't say I wanted authentic. I want the
I
nice
don't
one.
care.
I do not. Right. I don't want peace.
And I'm not
I want
mean.
problems always.
You know what problems always. And I don't think I'm mean.
God damn.
Really.
No, you're not mean. I'm just saying, like, I've met other friends who are just like, no, you're
Mhm.
gonna get this version of me. Same thing happened with Red. Red's like,
Oh, that's family.
no,
So
right,
Red is mean
Red turn
though.
around and Red is shout out to Red.
Yes, love
Next.
her. You enjoy
Let's see.
participating in group wait, did I I'm sorry. You enjoy
You're
participating
fine.
in group activities.
I'm making a face to the question.
Uh,
Neutral.
yeah,
I'm just
I'm
gonna
gonna
say
say
neutral.
slightly disagree. Because when I think of group activities, it could be like us having a community night. Like when we did a GeoGuessr, love that. That was a group
Love
activity. Hey, babe.
that.
That was a group activity. But also,
Yeah.
I've been in other group activities where it just sucked and drained the life out of me. And trying to
God,
collab with people that just don't get it is so fucking frustrating. And it's
it's painful.
painful. It
It's
is.
painful
It's very painful.
because
So,
you want them to receive and they're not receiving, nor are
yeah.
they giving, and they don't know how to feed, and they're just constantly just like
Ugh.
taking up space when you could have been like, man, I wish I had put that person in this place. I wish that
Bro,
person would
come
have done
on.
it. And you're like,
Come on.
fuck, you're right.
I'm
You're
gonna say
absolutely right.
politely disagree for that one.
I'm gonna put in neutral. I could go either way. Most time I'm just like, leave me alone. Especially group activities. I'm just like, we don't need everybody here. Like I think about that.
You can
To
go.
be the toxic to be the toxic person, I'm constantly thinking about what the VA stream of all of us being in one room is gonna look like,
All I gotta
and I'm
say is God bless
constantly
Gamma. She's gonna do it from her thing. I'm like, I'm gonna be too drunk to run anything. I'm leaning back. Have at it.
read TOS real quick and make sure because what I'm gonna tell you right now, and I'm looking dead in the camera, and I'm saying that as close to the mic as possible. And I said that I either said it to you or I said it to Gamma. I said straight up, I will not be sober at any point during this trip.
Oh, for what? It's vacation.
They were like, "Oh, not us not getting to know the real you." And I'm like,
Hey, strap in.
when you put in here I said, "When you put in the time to get to know the real me, then you can have it." But it
Period.
is what
What
it
it
is.
is.
You like books and movies that make you come up with your own interpretation of the ending.
Yeah.
When I was younger
Really?
I used to read books and I used to make the movie in my head.
Me too.
Absolutely.
Me too.
Um,
I wish I still did that. I don't read as much as
yeah.
I used to, and I try to get back into it. I know I really need to just sit down because I have way too many distractions. But I used to read a ton as a kid.
Mhm.
Yeah.
When my favorite story is that Ender's Game by Orson Scott Card. I read that when I was in 5th grade, and I remember saying, "There's no way they can make this into a movie."
They did,
And they did,
and it's amazing.
and it's a good but it
Well,
wasn't what I thought Imma
I
say it
haven't
like
seen the
this,
ending.
what the
I'll
fuck?
explain. I'll explain. Go
Okay,
ahead.
so the kid Asa Butterfield is too tall to play this kid
Mhm,
because Ender was supposed to be much smaller, much
mhm,
younger, and so the idea was that this kid, this child
Mhm.
was fucking these teenagers up and was literally becoming the commander of these
Yeah,
spaceships. So that's why I was like, this guy is way too lanky and it bothers me.
I feel that. Now I will say, book to movie that nailed it. I don't care how nobody feel about it. Is Harry Potter. That was like
Saw that
the
coming.
best. Like it was just, it was so good. I read the Divergent series. The movies dropped the ball. Twilight is
Mm,
so much better in the books. Shut up.
mm.
But back to Ender's Game. So I've only seen the ending. That that is like my husband's favorite
Yeah.
movie. So one of his favorite movies. And so we were talking about it one day, and he just showed me the ending. And spoiler alert, I don't know if anybody's seen it, I don't fucking know, it's an old movie. But anyway, so the ending,
Mhm.
he just showed me the ending, and I was like, yo, that's dope as fuck. They were like, yeah. He's like fighting, and he was
Yeah.
like, yeah, it's a simulation. Oh no,
Yeah.
no, no. That was real. I was like, yo. That shit
Yeah.
was epic. I loved it. I still haven't watched the whole movie, but that ending part that I saw was amazing. It's
Conceptually,
so fucking good.
conceptually, yes. That that scene in the book is very descriptive. It's very much
Ooh.
all those things. And the moment that you get there and you're like, no, they tricked this child. That's how it felt. It was
That's
like,
amazing.
fuck. So it's a great rip from underneath, like the
Yeah.
rug gets pulled, and you're
Yes.
like, oh shit, they're really they're really serious. But
Mm.
like, if I was running the military, I'd do the same shit.
It's a good move. It's a
Because
good move.
if you're a kid, you already know that you don't have the mental fortitude. If you're
Yes.
an adult, you know they don't have the mental fortitude. So you're
Yes.
gonna keep constantly training them until that point where you're like, all right, guys, time to do your infield training and see if they're gonna squirble under pressure. No, just say it's a final exam and you need to get your shit together.
Hmm.
This is a big test. Let's
So
find out if
good.
you can handle the big test. And the big test was save Earth.
He fucking nailed it. I feel like I should go back and watch that whole movie. But I'm gonna say strongly agree, especially when it comes to like movies and stuff, because like
Yeah, yeah.
us, I love what Jordan Peele does with his movies because
Mhm.
there's always a conversation around it. Always. It's always a second watch. And I love stuff like that. You really are just left up to your own interpretation of what the fuck you just saw. And I love shit like that. But like the last time I felt like the rug was pulled from underneath me watching a movie, like really, like just like I had like a guttural gasp was the first Saw. Like I will never forget how I felt watching the
Such a
ending.
good
Oh
ending.
God, it was so good. It was
It's like
I've
M. Night
never felt that way
Shyamalan type.
before.
It's no, I've and still to this day,
Yes, yeah.
there's Saw. There's like another movie that's like it does that too, and I can't think
Really?
of what it is. I'll figure out what it is. But there are some movies where you're like, oh shit, that's oh, and you're doing
Mm,
that the whole time when they're revealing everything at the end, and you're
ooh,
like,
I love that feeling.
I wanted Sixth Sense to do that. It didn't do that for me.
Yeah, it didn't for me either. I really want M.
Oh,
Night Shyamalan to have like a just a good movie. Like I want him to do good. He's been trying.
he's been trying.
He has. Signs, Sixth Sense, the old people joint. What else? This
It's
he
called
just
old.
misses there. I was close. He just misses the mark. I really just want him to knock it out the park. Just one
Yeah,
time.
nothing sticks. Yeah.
Nothing. Did you know he had something to do with Stuart Little? Blew my motherfucking mind. Look it up.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Last one.
Where we at? Your happiness comes more from helping others accomplish things than your own accomplishments. That's
Agreed.
hard.
It's a,
Mm,
agreed. When you start teaching, that's where you start pushing.
really?
Yeah, it's
Because
unfortunate.
oh, oh, Because
Yeah.
how I took that was I don't know. I don't that's hard. That's really hard. Because I'm really happy for myself when I'm able to accomplish stuff because I stand in my own way a lot. So when I finally get there, I'm like, fuck yes, did that shit.
Nice.
But I also feel that same way when I help other people and they get to what they're trying to get done, especially if it's like stream related or just
Yeah.
whatever. Like, I don't fuck, I'm gonna have to go neutral because that shit fucking hard and shit. No, it's your hard. Not being
Nah.
30%. Oh my God.
Nah, we can make this happen.
All right, let's
There we
go.
go. You are interested in so many things that you find it difficult to choose what to try next.
Hmm.
Disagree. Eh,
Mm,
Look, you got so
yeah, I'm
many
gonna say
thoughts, you don't even
disagree.
know which one to choose.
No, because I was just thinking of like throughout my life, but where I'm at right now, no, I'm pretty set. I'm gonna go with disagree. You are prone to
Alright.
worrying that things will take a turn for the worse. Slightly agree. Uh,
Mm,
slight, not the worst, but just I'm always worried about what ifs. I'm gonna say slightly agree. Like I do
mm.
worry a lot.
You avoid leadership roles in group settings. Disagree. I'm gonna say strongly disagree.
I'm gonna say slightly agree because I feel like sometimes I shy away from the leadership role so other people can have a chance to shine. And I don't want to come off like too pushy because I know I'm extroverted. I'm very much so I can excel in a leadership role and I know that. So, but sometimes like if there's, and I feel like also being able to be in a leadership role, you should be able to see the potential in other leaders and like take a step back so they can step up. So I'm gonna say slightly agree. 'Cause sometimes I don't always jump in that leadership role. Even when I want to, I don't.
Well, yeah, I agree with that. I sometimes I literally will watch and let people do what they got to do,
Yeah,
and then I'll come in and give 2 cents when it's necessary. But
absolutely.
I think for the most part, I'm like the sense of my leadership is not always to be number one.
Mm,
It's
I
to
get that.
assist, and sometimes my ability is to assist really well. And so, because I've watched people run something, and I'm
Yeah,
like, this is
I could
going
have
to
done that
crash and
better.
burn.
Right. Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah. Hold
You
up.
are definitely not an artistic type of person. Disagree.
Hard.
If I could disagree harder, are you feel me? Hello?
You think the world would be a better place if people relied more on rationality and less on their feelings? I
Agree.
can't click agree harder.
Okay. You
When
prefer.
I'm sorry, what?
What did she say? You prefer to do your chores before allowing yourself to relax. Agree. I can't relax if I got shit to do. Most of the time.
I, I, s- I mean, I disagree.
Really?
Yeah, my girl is the opposite. She's like, must get chores done. I can't sit around and let this be this way and then
Yeah.
feel like relaxed because it's going to be weighing on my conscience. And I
Oh,
get that.
absolutely. Yeah.
I think for me, I'm timed out a certain way. If I need to relax, I have to relax.
Yeah, I feel that.
And therefore, you're not going to get either quality or me doing my absolute best just in general if I'm not relaxed doing it.
To do
If
it. I
you
feel that.
if you're in right, I think about how many times I've been woken up on a Sunday morning to cut grass after I've played an entire football game on a Saturday,
Oof.
and I'm like, it's it's 8:30 in the morning. Put the lawnmower down and relax. They're like, no, we gotta start early because then the sun will come out and it'll be a whole big. I'm like, then why don't you just cut at night?
I mean, you're not wrong. It's not
Nobody
a bad
ever wants to
idea.
cut at night. Rat bastards. Well, we can't see. They put lights on them
Man,
bitches.
put some lights on that shit. You'll be
Right.
fine. That's
Well,
actually a valid, like,
no, no, it's
idea.
not
It is.
actually
I feel
about
like it
it's
is.
not. Because
Why you
niggas
can't
don't
cross
wanna hear that shit at night.
why oh, true. Well, how late
That's
is
why.
night? You talk about, like, midnight? You just talk about evening hours, like 6, 7 o'clock. Come
I'm
on.
talking about 6, 7
Relax.
o'clock.
Niggas is
I'm
still
talking about
up.
6, 7 o'clock.
They be alright.
Niggas is still up.
First of all,
7
nobody
o'clock?
wants to hear the lawnmower ever, so it don't
The sun don't
matter.
set until 8 something anyways in the summer. So you might as well
Fair.
cut the grass at 6.
It's cooling
Call it a
off,
day.
sun's going
Right.
down, it's not as high in the sky.
Who wants to
Please,
cut hot grass anyways? No.
crazy.
Oh my god.
Next
So I'm putting
question.
this as slightly. I'm gonna put it slightly.
This next
Disagree.
question's funny. You enjoy watching people argue.
I know your answer is fucking agree.
And is.
And it is. I am at disagree because fuck that.
But you
You
be
tend
watching
to
Baddies West
avoid
with us.
because I'm trying to find ways to bond with you motherfuckers. That's why.
Fair enough. All right, go ahead.
You t- and because DJ Sky High Baby got cakes better than any
Yikes.
bakery in Georgetown.
Come on now.
Moving
Period.
on. You tend to avoid drawing attention to yourself.
I'm not sure how to answer this.
I agree.
Because I don't think I purposely do anything like on purpose in the hopes of getting attention. However, I'm a very extroverted person, so I feel like it naturally happens. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't like
Yeah,
I'm
so
going to do this so eyes will be on me. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't do that.
no, but the idea of the question is you tend to avoid drawing attention to yourself versus its purpose is to draw attention to yourself.
Okay.
So you tend to avoid drawing attention to yourself because you're extroverted. You do draw attention to yourself, but it's not
Right.
your purpose.
Right. So
So
like
therefore,
go
the
ahead.
answer should be disagree because as an extroverted person, it will happen.
Yeah.
All they're asking is introvert versus extrovert. Honestly,
I be overthinking the fuck out of stuff. Cause I
I
was
know.
like, if you avoid, like the opposite of avoid, to me would be like if you either avoid it or you seek out to do it. That's where I went there. So
Yes, but
I
you're
see
looking
what you're
at
saying though.
the opposite of avoid when you should
Yeah.
be looking at opposite of tend
Uh-huh. Ah, got it.
in a way,
No,
right?
I
In
feel
a
you.
way,
I feel
I'm
it.
just saying.
I'm just saying. Your
We
mood
move
can
about places.
change very quickly. Yes.
You know how many times we've had to cut during this podcast
Get the
because no, I'm
fuck.
kidding. Exhibit C. All right, your mood
Ooh,
can change.
this next question.
I'm gonna put this as slightly disagree. Okay, you lose patience with people who are not as efficient as you. Agreed.
Fucking agree. God. You often you often end up doing things at the last possible moment. Disagree.
Slightly agree. King procrastinator. I do what I do,
I'm
and I
gonna
still
make
do
you
it
do what
well.
they do,
So
baby.
facts. You have always been fascinated by the quest. Oh, what the fuck? The question of what, if anything, happens after death. This bothers the shit out of me.
Really? Why? The eye roll.
In my, no, in my youth, it used to bother the shit out of me.
Mhm.
Remember having conversations with my stepdad and my mom, being like, what do you mean? There's like, is there just nothing? And what I was given was the idea that heaven is on earth. This is a whole conversation of religion and shit, but it's
Mhm.
just like heaven is on earth, and therefore the things that you do are immediately given, not even immediately, but pretty much you're checking in your checks and balances as you live.
Yeah.
So as you do
Okay.
good things happen. As you do bad things happen, and that's constantly going to be your heaven or hell as you live.
Yeah, I've heard that before. Yeah.
Yeah, I hear it. I kind of receive it, but at
Mhm.
the same time, I kind of place my idea as I can't think about heaven or hell so much.
Mm.
I have to be worried that the time I spent on earth was worth living.
Yes, I feel that.
And that's what I had to start trying to do as I got older. It's still so difficult to do
Yeah.
because yeah, this is the morbid version of the Gifford Crew podcast.
I feel that though. No, it's just hard. I get it. All right.
Ah, well, man.
You usually prefer to be around others rather than on your own. I'm gonna go neutral because it really truly depends. Some days I want to be around people, some days I want to be by myself.
I'm at a good disagree. You know what? I'm gonna go to neutral too, because it used to be that I was like, I prefer alone time all the time, but
Hmm.
then having Discord, I frequently get pull up Discord and go, all right, who's in a VC today? Who's in a
Hmm.
V-? And I'll do that and be like, all right, cool, let's hang out, guys.
Hmm. Yep.
All right, it was great hanging out. I'm done hanging out with y'all.
See you next time.
See you next time. You become bored or lose interest when the discussion gets highly theoretical.
Disagree. You find it easy to empathize with a person whose experiences are
Damn,
very
you
different
skipped the
from
shit out of
yours.
it.
What?
I didn't even know what you said. Disagree.
Oh, well, why don't you answer that? My bad. My bad. My bad. My bad.
No, you're fine. I have a. That's a weird one. I'm probably gonna put. I'm gonna say neutral. All
Yeah.
right, cool. It's weird because some people get theoretical and their theories are irrelevant or they're dramatic or they're something of some
Mm,
weird fucking texture,
it
and
just
I'm
pretty
like,
go off
you,
left.
you're missing the point, and now I'm pissed with you.
Yeah, I
That's how
feel
I
that.
kind of
I
feel.
feel the fuck out of that. No, I get that. I get
All
that.
right, next one.
Uh, you find it easy to empathize with a person whose experiences are very different from yours. I'd say slightly. I try to. I don't find it. I try to. I'll say slightly.
I'll say agree. I think I do a fairly good job with empathizing. Um, you usually postpone finalizing decisions for as long as possible.
Mm-mm.
Nope. Nope. Disagree.
You rarely second guess the choices that you have made. Disagree.
I slightly agree. After a long and exhausting week, a lively social event is just what you need.
Sometimes.
Hard disagree. Last thing I need to do is be stressed out and hang out with y'all. Sorry,
You
not sorry.
you enjoy going to art museums. Agree.
Disagree.
Shit.
You
Lord.
often have a hard time understanding other people's feelings.
Disagree.
Disagree.
You like to have a to-do list for each day. Agree.
Slightly agree. You rarely feel insecure. Disagree.
Rarely. Yeah, I'll say disagree.
So, okay.
Uh, yeah, I was making sure I was processing that right.
Yeah. So I
Um,
agree. I do have them. Yeah.
yeah. Oh, wait. You avoid making
You,
phone calls. I got lost. Let's pull
I'm
up.
saying neutral.
I'm gonna say
Actually, oh,
disagree.
avoid?
So,
Disagree. Yeah.
yeah,
I like actually making phone calls. Oh, motherfuckers love texting, and I'm like,
yeah. I'm a
nah.
texter.
Say what you mean.
I don't want to talk. I don't. I'd rather talk in person or like this. I don't like. I don't like making phone calls. I don't like making phone calls to make doctor's appointments. I don't like making phone calls to customer service. I'd rather chat in. Like I hate making phone calls. I want to talk to you. I want to talk. I want to fucking talk.
I'm on that borderline of I count phone calls and FaceTimes and all that as one thing.
Oh, FaceTimes are different.
But that's just me.
I feel
I
that though.
get. I
I
understand.
get that though. I mean, it is still a phone call, so I feel that.
You often spend a lot of time trying to understand views that are very different from your own.
I
Agree.
agree. Not strongly, but I'll agree. I don't spend a lot
Okay.
of time, but like if it's like a conversation that I'm having with somebody, I'll definitely try to understand where they're coming from. What do you say?
No, I said same thing.
Oh,
I was
it
so confused. I was reading something at the same time.
in your social circle, you are often the one who contacts your friends and initiates activities. I used to.
Hard to disagree.
I I was just like, "Leave me alone. Don't call me, I'll
No,
call
it's not even.
you."
It's not. No, but no. But in this situation, it's not like no. They call me to hang out,
Oh, okay.
or they like he's probably not gonna hang out. It's one of those things.
I've recently I used to be that person. I used to be like, "Hey, what are you doing? Let's do this and that." And then after people canceling or dragging their feet, this, that, and the other, I just say, "Fuck it. I'll go out by myself. This where I'm going. You can
Mhm.
meet me here." Like, I don't know. I just again, I feel like I'm becoming such a jaded person. But I don't do it as much as I used to. I don't. I used to do it a lot, but not no more. Somebody be like, "Hey, you wanna do that?" I be
Yeah,
like, "Yeah, that sounds fine." Like, I'm down and open to do it, but I'm not the one who initiates it anymore. I'm gonna say slightly agree because I still do it, just
that's
not a lot.
that's a hard disagree for you, boy. You can call me. I don't ever be like, yo, let's go so and so. Let's
Let's
go to the
go
bar.
out.
Come on, bro.
Bruh, bruv.
Shit. Is this mine?
Mhm.
If your plans are interrupted, your top priority is to get back on track as soon as possible. I agree.
Mm, I would disagree because usually if my plans are interrupted, it's for a reason if something happens and whatever the plans are, I usually am not able to go back to them. If it's like going out or something, I'll just do it a different day. I'm gonna say disagree.
Yeah, you're a
You
rescheduler type.
yeah, for sure. You are still bothered by mistakes that you made a long time ago. Nah, ain't nothing I can do about that shit.
I'm gonna say
Slightly
slightly
disagree.
disagree. Yeah. There are like a few things where I'm just like, I wish that person never had to experience that mistake.
Oh, that's deep. Oof.
Yeah.
I feel that. I do. I felt that way. I felt that way before. I have felt that way before. I've experienced that, but currently, no.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Right. Fuck 'em. You rarely contemplate the reasons.
Oh well.
Sucks to suck, my nigga. You, you rarely contemplate the reasons for human existence or the meaning of life. What the fuck?
I
You
don't.
rarely contemplate.
So if I don't rarely
Yes,
do
I
it, that means I
agree.
always do it, and I don't always do it.
You in these hard extremes. You rarely contemplate the reasons, right,
They started
of
it.
human existence.
The
No,
opposite
listen.
of rarely is always.
Yes, the opposite of rarely is common. But it's fine because the opposite of never would be always.
Would be always. True. Touche.
Yes, you rarely contemplate the reasons for human existence. So you either I agree that I rarely do it, or I disagree, I do it a lot.
I sometimes do it. I will just slightly disagree.
So, or the meaning of life, you rarely, I say agree. I don't ever think about the meaning of life. I already know what it
Yeah,
is.
not the meaning of life. I don't think I've ever questioned that, but like,
Human existence.
yeah, like how the fuck? Like I'll go into like a real deep rabbit hole and just
Yeah.
sometimes, but no, it doesn't happen
Like,
often.
what's the point?
But how the fuck we get here? Why are we on this rock? This one on this side of space? Where the fuck everybody else at? Sometimes
Right.
I go there, but I be having too much shit to do to really think about that a lot. So doesn't
Everybody
have
was like, "You really think that we're alone? Really? All these galaxies and planets? You really think we're alone?" And you're like, "Would you please shut the fuck up?"
please. Shut your
God
goddamn mouth.
damn.
You shut that hole in your face.
Right. Shut that goddamn pie hole. It's like, what the fuck?
Your emotions control you more than you control them. Listen, I'm fucking working on it, all right?
That you getting called out
Them
via
bitches is
quiz.
strong. Uh,
No,
I'm gonna go with
I
slightly,
definitely.
I mean, just regular agree. Yeah.
Yeah, I slightly disagree. I think my emotions are there, but I think I let a few emotions build up and therefore start taking. But I don't
Mm,
think waving semi feelings of certain things, I'm like, I should say something to that guy. No, it's like, fuck it, most of the time.
I feel that. I feel
You
mainly
take
it's
great
the anger for me. That's
it's the
really
anger.
it's really more so like my anger emotions have more control over me. That's what I'm working on. Like the other emotions are fine. But when I'm very, very, very angry, all bets are off. It's a problem. So working on that.
All right, note to self. You take you take great care. You take great care not to make people look bad, even when it is completely their fault.
Agree.
Slightly disagree.
Fuck them niggas.
Right. I take great care not to make sure people look bad when it's their fault.
See,
No, if
okay,
you made it, see,
go
if
ahead.
it's your fault, I'm not looking out to be like, oh, let me make sure they don't feel embarrassed or some shit like. No, I'm
See,
like,
I do. For people I
yeah,
care about and I love. Not this is not for everybody.
it's people I care about that I'm always gonna make sure your best interest is at heart.
Mhm.
But for anyone in a group setting, it's like, my nigga, you cost us the game. I'm not gonna shout it, but I'm
Mhm.
also not gonna be the one that's like, guys, it was a team effort. We lost.
Oh, see, I would be that bitch. It'd be me. We all put in our best foot forward.
Fuck out of here.
I'll be one
My
to make
foot was
motherfuckers
better.
look bad. My foot was more stable. Some
Yeah.
feet were better than others, but we all put our feet
Mm,
forward.
right. These toes were inbounds.
Where were your toes?
Damn.
Oh, go ahead.
Your personal work style is closer to spontaneous bursts of energy than organized and consistent efforts. We're going to go ahead and say disagree.
Yes, I will as well say disagree because I definitely like to be organized and know what I'm doing. Like I'll have moments like spurts of like energy when I have like an idea that I'm really excited about, but still, I need my shit organized. Disagree. Um,
Nice.
uh, when someone thinks highly of you, you wonder how long it'll take them to feel disappointed in you. Oh my God, no. I just take the compliment and keep it moving. God damn. No.
Disagree, my
The
nigga. God
fuck?
damn. You know what? That is anxiety riddled.
It's fucking trauma.
Yeah.
God damn. Disappointed?
Hey, hey, crew, great job. And you're like, thanks.
Thank you.
She said, thank you. God damn.
That's tough. That is tough.
Y- You would love a job that requires you to work alone most of the time.
Agree.
Agreed. Fuck this group work.
Where we at? You believe that pondering abstract philosophical questions is a waste of time. I disagree.
Yeah, I know. He literally was signing up for the fucking philosophy class.
In heartbeat.
She's still looking at it. Yeah. You feel more drawn to
Philosophy
places
101.
with ew. You feel more drawn to places with busy, bustling atmospheres than quiet, intimate places.
Agree. I want to be where the people are.
Slightly disagree because fuck them niggas. All right.
Shit. You know at first
Bless
glance how someone is feeling things. Probably not.
neutral. I'm at neutral. I don't
I
fucking
say
know.
slightly disagree unless the motherfuckers is crying. Probably not. Not at first glance. I may have an
Niggas like to
idea.
lie.
Yeah, I may have an idea, an assumption, but I'm not gonna know.
Right. They're giving the face of a person that is sad
Right. You could be
or
crying because
perturbed.
happy tears. Who knows?
Uh, you've ever seen Forgetting Sarah Marshall?
No,
And he goes, are those sad tears or happy tears? It's
I haven't seen that.
yeah,
It's
it's
good.
referring to masturbation. So,
Oh shit.
you've
What?
never seen Forgetting Sarah Marshall?
Mm-mm, I've never seen it.
Movie night. Mo
Period.
Imma tell you right now, great movie.
I'm down for it.
I bet. I got you.
You often
Uh,
feel overwhelmed. Not often, but I do be feeling overwhelmed sometimes. We'll say slightly agree.
oh, yeah, I guess I slightly agree.
Because
Yeah,
often,
Imma say
I
yes.
don't think it's
No, Imma
not
say it.
often, but I do feel overwhelmed from time to time.
You complete things methodically. Nice. See? You got it right up here. Sleepy
Yeah,
brain would have fucked that up.
cranium.
You complete things methodically without skipping over any steps.
Eh, I got my own methods.
I'm a s
That counts. Sometimes
I
my
have my own
methods,
methods.
my methods may be like I'm gonna skip this step and I come back to it. That still count?
Put the table together.
Oh, well, that's different. Because I'm taking these questions and I'm applying them to my life, right?
Oh,
So
right, because 'cause you'll never put a table together. You
shut the
just
fuck
watch.
up. I put my
Alright.
whole desk together. Thank you. I was talking about most recently me putting my stream shit together. I had my
Yes.
steps of what I wanted to do. I skipped around and I came back to some shit, but I had my method. See what I'm saying?
So you had an order that you were going to take, and you
Mm-hmm.
skipped around it,
Mm-hmm.
and that was your method?
Yes, my method was this is everything that I want to do. This is everything I want to have. And these are the steps that I need to take in order to do that. Now, I was going to do
Right.
it in ABC order,
Mhm.
but I was able to do it in BAC order. Cool. It still worked out. Shit still got done.
Right, the question is about you complete things methodically without skipping over steps, and your response is, "I disagree."
Touche.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's what you
No,
just said.
you're right. You're right.
Okay, and so just so we're on the just so everyone understands, the question wasn't methodically versus skipping over, like, it wasn't that. It was literally, in order to do it methodically, you had to follow the method,
I
and
don't.
her method was to skip.
Skip around. Skip to the loo. You are very intrigued by things labeled as controversial. Controversial. What the fuck?
That you are very intrigued by the go ahead and click agree.
No, I'm talking about the way I said it. That's why I said
Yeah,
that. It was
I know,
weird. I didn't
controversial.
like it.
I understand. Now go ahead and
Um,
click agreed hard.
yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I know.
Shut the hell up.
Come on. You
Uh,
would pass along a good opportunity if you thought someone else needed it more.
the fuck? No. Why would I do that?
Give me my high school job. I'm not dealing with y'all.
Nah.
You okay? You struggle with deadlines.
Slightly agree.
Oh, oh,
Do I? Do I? Do I? Do I? Do I? Well,
class. Yeah.
no, I don't actually. I struggle with the deadlines I set for myself. But if somebody else sets a deadline, I'm doing that shit early. The fuck does that mean? So we're at neutral? I feel
She's
like
angry. She's just so goddamn angry about that. Just say neutral. Just make yourself a little bit happier today. Just say neutral. Jeez. She was like, if somebody else makes a deadline, then yes. If it's mine, fuck it.
my
I
stomach
mean,
hurts.
by being on both sides of that spectrum, I would say neutral. So yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I don't really struggle when other people said it. All right.
All
So you feel
right.
confident that things will work out for you? Yes.
I say yes to that. I have faith.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm.
I'm putting other, which I assume
Yes,
is
other in
for gender.
between.
All right, here we go.
I
See your
got
results.
commander. Commanders are bold, imaginative, and strong willed, always finding a way or making one. Legit. What does yours say?
Logistician.
Mm.
Logisticians are practical and fact-minded individuals whose reliability cannot be doubted. All right, fuck with your boy. So, what
Jesus.
is your letters?
My letters are ENTJ-A.
You have ENTJ.
ENTJ.
That is incredible. Okay,
What did you
because
get?
I have ISTJ dash A.
Oh.
So
Ah.
that's pretty accurate. Okay. So next button.
Yes.
72% introverted.
61% extroverted.
Yeah, that's what the E and I are. So you're good.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Introverted
hilarious.
individuals tend to prefer fewer yet deep and meaningful social interactions and often feel drawn to calmer environments.
How are we friends?
Yin and yang, come on.
It says extroverted individuals readily enjoy group activities and value social interactions. They tend to be outwardly enthusiastic and express their excitement.
The reason why we're friends is because we've never met.
Facts. This has
So
all been
it's
in
all been a ruse.
virtual.
Yes. So because virtually I can allow my introvertedness to dissipate,
Hmm.
and that's how it goes. Energy. Absolutely. Fuck yeah. 54% observant.
I'm 80%
Like,
intuitive.
yeah.
Mhm.
God dang. Read yours.
Intuitive individuals are very imaginative, open minded, and curious. They value originality and focus on hidden meanings and distant possibilities.
Mm-hmm. Philosophy
Absolutely.
class. Um,
The teacher's
obs-
name is Dr. Brenham. I don't fucking know.
thank, thank you.
Hmm.
Observant individuals are pragmatic and down to earth. They tend to have a strong focus on what is happening or very likely to happen.
Okay.
Mhm.
Love that. We love that.
Ooh.
Next, nature.
Okay,
Mine is. Oh, go ahead.
before you say it,
Yeah,
I think we're both on the same for nature.
I think so. Yeah, because we
All
both
right,
got
let's find
TJ.
out.
Mine's is
Well,
55% thinking.
yep,
Yeah. You got 55% too?
55%. Yeah,
Nice. This thinking
exactly what I
individuals
thought.
focus on objectivity and rationality, often dismissing emotions in favor of logic. They tend to see effectiveness as more important than social harmony.
Absolutely. I I was like, I feel like that one lines up pretty solid.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, for sure.
All right.
Tactics. What did you get?
Mine's
Well,
at
what's your first?
74.
Oh, I'm at 72. Judging.
Okay. Yeah. So
Okay.
I'm 74% judging. Judging individuals are decisive, thorough, and highly organized. They value clarity,
Mm,
predictability, and closure, preferring structure and planning to spontaneity.
absolutely. The
Yeah.
last part. Yes, God.
Yep, yep, yep. Birthday's coming up soon.
Identity. Period. Identity, I had 51% assertive.
51?
51% assertive.
Okay. 67.
Nice. Assertive individuals are self assured, even tempered, and resistant to stress. The fuck? They
Yeah, this is
refuse
why it's
to.
67 for me.
Yeah. I just barely made it with my 51%.
She was like living in the middle of turbulent.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm
it's
like,
because you're
which,
not completely falling apart. That's why.
God bless.
God
They
bless.
refuse to worry too much and tend to be self confident when striving to achieve goals.
Yep.
Yeah, I feel like with
Yeah.
this, yeah, the 51% is accurate because God bless. All right, next.
Yeah. That was a
Oh, no,
board
that
work.
was
That's
it.
it.
I'm gonna email this to myself. Send results. Email
Just
sent.
taking pictures. I ain't about to do all that.
Uh-uh. That's pretty cool though. This is pretty accurate.
I like it.
I like
I
it
think
too.
when I was in school, I was I don't know, what was the S standing for?
That's a great question. I don't
Ooh,
know.
I forgot. I'll look it up. Do me a favor, hit next after all of that,
Mhm.
and it's gonna take you to a page,
Mhm.
and
Oh, Gordon
it'll
Ramsay is a
yeah,
commander.
it'll give you the people.
Steve
Yeah.
Jobs, Franklin D. Roosevelt, Margaret Thatcher, Jim Carrey, Whoopi Goldberg. She's a Scorpio. Doctor Strange, period. Malcolm X, Tony Soprano, Harrison Ford. Okay, these are cool.
Okay, I don't get how they find these answers. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't either, but
I I have Sting, Denzel Washington,
nice.
Angela Merkel, Natalie Portman. Then they go Anthony Hopkins, George Washington, Condoleezza Rice,
Oh, shit.
Eddard Stark from Game of Thrones, Hermione Granger,
Yes, Hermione.
uh,
Period.
Geralt of Rivia from the Witcher series,
Mhm.
Dana Scully, Jason Bourne.
Oh, shit.
It's Stannis Baratheon. Like I'm just like, why? How?
Houseway.
Inspector Lestrade.
I'm a Lestrade.
Lis-
My the
yeah, I
strengths
thought of
and
that.
weaknesses for commander. The strengths are efficient,
Ooh,
energetic, self-confident, strong-willed, strategic thinkers, charismatic and inspiring. Weaknesses are stubborn and dominant. Dominant is not a weakness. The fuck. Intolerant.
oh God.
Intolerant, impatient, very arrogant. I try not to be. Poor handling of emotions. Absolutely. Cold and
That part.
ruthless. Not me. Oh
Oh
wow.
God. Let me take a look at my uh these things be lying.
These niggas be lying.
Strengths. Honest and direct, strong willed and dutiful, very responsible, calm and practical, create and enforce order, jack
Hmm.
of all trades. Weaknesses. I'm stubborn, insensitive. What? Fuck these kids. Always by the book, judgmental, often unreasonably blame themselves.
mm.
I don't know about that one. Romantic relationships. All right. A demon in the sack? Hello? No.
Not say that.
God damn, this test knows everything.
Oh god. 100% sure it doesn't say that.
Can I tell you my
What?
most favorite thing about this website?
What?
It says insight of the day. Logisticians are the least likely personality type to enjoy singing karaoke.
Yo, that's hilarious. That's hilarious. Oh, Virginia's gonna be fun.
Have I told you my karaoke story?
No.
Can I wrap up this episode by telling you my karaoke story?
Absolutely. Yes.
O- Okay. I was in a relationship in college.
Mhm.
Um, and at a certain point in time, I was dating people, and I had a philosophy that if my partner's happy, then I'm happy.
Okay.
And then I dated somebody that was clinically depressed,
Oh God. So nobody was happy.
and I learned that that's not how that
That's
works.
not how that works.
And so what they had decided was they were going to plan my birthday, but they didn't
Okay.
tell me that they were planning what they were going to plan for my birthday. They
Oh,
just did the thing for the birthday.
yeah.
So the first thing we did was we went to dinner, and dinner was great
Mm.
because I like new eats and I'm a fan of new eats. And when you take me to
Same.
a place that's like really great, I'm like,
Hell
okay,
yeah.
you've done a thing.
Good job. Yeah.
So the first thing was I was like, all right, cool. Then the next part, she's driving me to DC, and I already hate driving in DC.
Mm.
But now we're driving to a place in DC. It is 4 o'clock in the middle of the week, and we pull up to a place. We have to pay for parking. So now I'm paying for parking.
Of course you
But mind
do.
you, on your birthday, you paying for parking feels fucking
It
weird, right?
does. You shouldn't have to pay for shit on your birthday.
Right. So now I'm pulling up to this place. She didn't tell me where we were. She just pulls up.
Mhm.
And we are now at this Asian styled karaoke bar.
Mm.
And she had rented a place, a room for
What?
karaoke.
Okay.
And I was like, is there anybody else here?
It was just y'all?
Nope.
That's
Yep.
awkward. That is so awkward.
It was just me and her. And
Singing
the
to each
problem
other.
was,
That's weird.
I'm gonna tell you what, I don't even know what mentally it was such my brain does the most amazing thing that it sped up the existence of that time.
Mm.
They told us that we had to rent it for 2 hours.
Mhm.
We were out by 1 hour and I was
Period.
like, I can't do this because now you're looking through a book and the menu is all in another
Forever.
language
Yeah.
and the list of songs are all in another language.
Oh gosh.
And now you're just mind you, I'm sitting here going, I am
I don't
confused.
wanna be here.
This is not what I like at all.
Damn.
I ended up having to come out of pocket because she didn't know that she had to rent the place for 2 hours.
So
So
now
now I'm
oh
paying for the event that I did not like.
oh no. Oh
And it
no.
and I said, "Wow,
Fuck.
this is some shit."
That is
I
some
was like, "This
shit.
is really some shit." And I had a great time going to dinner, like, to lunch when we went to lunch. I was like, "Yes."
Yeah.
And then we went to this fucking place and I went, "I regret ever going to this place ever."
This this shit sucks.
And
Oh my
in that
god.
moment, it was the most cringe event I've probably been a part of, was to sit in a room
Oh.
trying to enjoy karaoke
First of all, karaoke with one other person is so weird. Like, it's so weird. Like,
in a rented room,
in
yes.
a rented room, y'all coulda did that at home in your
I if you take me
pajamas.
to a if you take me to a karaoke bar where we're just amongst randos, I've had fun doing that.
Yeah, that's fun.
That's fun. We literally
Yeah.
my brother and I went and did that shit, and people were literally, "Tell me what I want, what I really, really want."
Yes,
Like,
Spice
that's fine.
Girls. Yeah.
Don't ever book a room specifically for me and you and
Mm-mm.
go karaoke time for 2 hours.
But we literally coulda just pulled up YouTube at the crib and did the same thing.
Or fucked. Now,
Or
this is
way
this
better. Way
way better.
better
"Hey,
options for
I've got a
free.
song for you."
It's my
God
dick in a
damn.
box.
In the box.
Oh god, that's the worst. That is so
It was
awkward.
pain guaranteed.
Jesus. Golly.
It was
Well,
painful. So,
I've definitely learned a lot about myself and you today. I think that's pretty cool.
mhm,
Pretty
it is pretty
cool.
cool.
I enjoyed it. Thank you guys for joining us on this extendo stream. Um,
Absolutely.
Shout out to Germany. They're now 2%.
2%. We have
2%.
milk in the business, baby.
Kate went from 1 to 2.
Yes.
Canada, you still rocking with us. Thank you. Hello, Norway. Welcome in. Appreciate y'all
Yes.
listening. 1%. What up? And of course, as always, the home front 98% United States of America. Appreciate y'all
That
too.
part.
That part.
You know you know how to say hello in Norwegian?
Last time we had a conversation like this.
It's a really simple answer. I don't know why you're
What is
getting
it?
worked up and,
Cause
ah,
Finland popped into my head. That's why.
it's "Hello."
Hello.
There you go.
That's not so bad. The
Yeah.
state leading the charge with 23% is Oregon. Shout out to Oregon. Crazy, right?
Yo, if you're from Oregon, comment in the chat.
Yeah.
Who are you?
Say what
I would
up.
love I promise to give a shout out if I know who you are. But
Yes.
23%? Are you serious?
23% in Oregon. Shout out to you
Ah,
guys. Killing it. Georgia is right behind it with 17%.
yep, thanks, Ja. I'm kidding.
Shout out to Ja.
Shout out to Ja.
Shout out to my sister. They listen.
There you go. Hey, gang,
Hey.
gang.
Gang gang. Yeah, y'all are killing it. I appreciate y'all listening to us, fucking with us. We fuck with y'all. We'll be back with some more episodes. We got
Oh, yeah.
next month some the live
Jeez,
episode,
bro.
as in it will record it, but it will be with a bunch of people. It's gonna be a mess.
It's
It's gonna be
gonna
drunk.
be a magnitude of niggas.
Um, magnitude of
That's what it's
niggas is
gonna be.
hilarious.
God
Hilarious.
dang.
I'm gonna finish reading this thing and I'll holler at y'all later.
Absolutely. Hey, remember to tip your waitresses, and if there's anything that will hold on to your memory
Hmm.
to let y'all know that we fuck with y'all, it's simply this.
Stay fresh, cheese bags.
Bye.
Bye.